Welcome, boys, girls, everyone else, to the second half of Session 2 of the qualifier for this year's Saikyosen Team Battle. If you missed me cast the first half last Sunday, then all of the VODs will be on the WRPM channel, check them out. Tips is the one working behind the scenes today, and it's also joining for Game 1.
Hello everybody, thank you for the introduction. A lot of Team Battle, it's all very tightly packed in this month. We had the World Riichi League last week, even over the weekend. So there's a lot of mahjong here on the WRC channel. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up with all of it.
Absolutely. Later on today we'll also be hearing from Jenn and Corak, so stay tuned. But yeah, let's talk about the Saikyosen Team Battle. We have 12 teams this season. Teams will be between 1 and 3 players in size. The qualifier will be 5 sessions long, and each session teams play 6 games. We have 3 broadcasts coming to you this week, the end of Session 2 today, and then Session 3 over Friday and Saturday. So as you exactly saying, lots of mahjong being brought to you guys. It's a treat. To score points to the team, you can see it on screen. It only matters what position you get at the end of your game. If you are first place, you get 3 points to your team. Second place, 2. Third place, 1. And fourth place does not score any points. The in-game score does matter, but only as a tiebreaker. Early on, it's going to matter quite a lot. Later on in the qualifier, it might not matter so much because there's the scores spread out with the 3, 2, and 1 we see here. So yes, very simple. Just get those positions. Yeah, we can see the scores right here. All of you have been pretty dominant this entire season so far. Way in the lead. I think at one point they had a 5-point lead. That's only down to 2 points as City Plus have snuck ahead a little bit. Trenders in third place with 16. 4 seasons with 15. As you can see though, everyone will make it to the playoffs, but depending on how well you do, you get to go and skip a few of the rounds. So whether you advance to the finals directly, or just get all the way to Table D, we'll have to see. But the better you do, the better you're going to have a chance of getting into that final table. But yes, the prize for all players of the winning team, I believe, is entry into the Saikyosen main event. But let's quickly talk about our sponsors before we go and talk about the players that we're seeing today. First up, I'd like to introduce Sparrow's Nest. We've got the New York Mahjong Studio, fully equipped with Slipscore Ultimate and Rex 3 order tables. Our other sponsor is WRC, the World Riichi Championship, the most prestigious international mahjong tournament in the world. It's held once every 3 years, the next of which will be in New York in 2028. And speaking of, yeah, as you say exactly, WRC and USPML, and M-League in fact, the 3 of them will be collaborating for a tournament in Las Vegas in June 26th, 28th. I don't know how long you've got left to sign up for that. I think you're running out of time. If you want to get involved in that, please do sign up. Especially when you get to see 6 M-Leaguers, a former M-Leaguer, Iwatani, and a load of celebrities as well. Hiroshima, the wonderful Jenn. Hopefully you've heard a lot of Jenn on this channel. Rio Hirano, and I believe Moriyama from JPML will also be there, coming over to the US. And yeah, absolutely a star-studded cast. After the tournament in Las Vegas, they'll be going to New York City for some fan meetings, some exhibition matches. So if you ever want to have a chat with an M-Leaguer, or even perhaps 6 M-Leaguers, this is the perfect opportunity. It's going to be a very rare chance. Get involved. So yeah, that's WRC, USPML, and M-League coming together in a hopefully not too rare, but for now, unique opportunity.
Yep, this is going to be pretty exciting. A big tournament in Vegas, and then after hours, not necessarily after hours, but just fan meetups, exhibition matches in New York City.
Exactly. And I've talked way too much. Can I ask you to introduce our players, Dave?
Yes, we have Kengo Mori of the JPML representing AI Native as our first dealer. We've got Kotaro Tashiro from the JPML. On Team Orfu in the South Seat, we've got Jun Murakami of SPM representing Kaneman. There he is, the former Egg Leaguer himself in the West Seat. And we've got Tsubasa Kihara from JPML for Aoki Keirin News. So we've got really 4 different kinds of sponsors. A lot of times 2 of the sponsors are in the same method of operation, same industry or business. So you have competing teams, but it looks like we really have 4 completely different sponsors all coming together for Mahjong. You know, Mahjong really is quite a varied hobby in Japan. You ask a lot of different people, and no matter what walk of life they come from, a lot of the wise people have a fondness for mahjong. So no surprise to see all these sponsors here as we get into game number 1.
Exactly. I think we're always seeing first place team. I think that's probably how the TV table is going to be focusing this. So we're always going to be seeing. We've seen a lot of Orfu, and we're probably going to keep seeing it, unless someone manages to take that first place spot. The gap is only 2 points. And yeah, thank you for answering questions in chat. That's amazing. It's always good to see everyone popping in as we move on to East 1.
Oh. The dealer's hand was not
interesting.
too exciting, but Tashiro's hand looks almost complete. Might be able to use some nice 5 Mandora in there. And Kihara's hand has a lot of triplets and pairs. This could be a fast one.
No idea what Tashiro gets that 4-5-6 Sanshoku, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, that would be even more with the Dora 5-mon.
Exactly, yeah. As you say, everyone else is very close. Kihara, I believe, already. She's going to be stuck with the 2-pair situation, but.
Oh, and Mori is getting right there. Oh, sorry, Tashiro is getting right there. I think Tashiro is only 1 away from the big Sanshoku, like the mixed sequences with the red 5, not red 5, but the 5 Mandora. I mean, it's red, so absolutely. I wanted to say the 5 mon.
It's worth the same as red 5, so that counts.
Yeah.
I've said though, Tashiro might not be able to make the 4-5-6 sound. Oh, hang on, no, that's
a reasonable shift.
Sorry, for a second I thought
reasonable shift.
Tile sideways.
True.
No, the tile's not sideways. But
oopsie daisy.
It was just put a little 45-degree angle. Just maybe take do a double take real quick.
Right. Sometimes it goes in sideways by accident, and you have to.
That is going to be a sideways tile.
Flip it.
Didn't get the Sanshoku, but it's still Pinfu all inside. Pure Seekers on the 4 of bamboo. You do see one of them already discarded. One in their hand, of course. But there's nothing wrong with a nice 2-sided weight this early on. And we are going to see the dealer here fold a little bit.
Yeah, that was a reasonable 7-mon, Phil. But I think even though there's just 1 Riichi, I think the dealer senses that there's a lot of trouble on the table. As Kihara pulls a door, I think that might make him slow down quite a bit.
There, after doing a quick look count, I think there's 3 tiles available. 2 of them are the 4 of bamboo. 1 is a 7. That's actually a really interesting question. I think that's the kind of question I would leave to Jenn more than anyone else. Who I did see in chat earlier.
I've seen a few different videos on this, actually, not just from Jenn, but even from players in other organizations. It is simply the biggest org. Like, they simply have the most players, so it stands to reason. They're also one of the oldest. I don't believe they're the actual oldest org still around in the pro scene today, but they are one of the oldest ones.
Yeah, honestly, that alone makes a lot of sense, right? If you're the biggest organization, you've got the most players.
They are simply the largest in terms of player numbers. At least that was the case a couple years ago. When I saw those videos. Not sure if it's the case now, but it was by a pretty large margin, so I believe it would still be the same now. It's still not Tenpai.
Yeah, still want to wait. Trying to add all inside just in case we do get to Tenpai, but that's the last of the 7 of bamboo.
Yeah, no.
And it's Ura, so worth the same as if we were going to get that Pure Seekers on the 4.
Right. Solid draw there for Tashiro. Haneman, 12,000.
Very nice way to start a match. Okay, I honestly I should do more research on the orgs.
Yeah, I do think SPM is the oldest from what I know. But I'm not 100% sure.
Hmm.
But I believe SPM is the oldest, JPML one of the oldest. And quick pawn here from Kihara in the west seat. No Dora in hand, so this just looks to be a quick one Honor.
Yeah, there's definitely a route where maybe you go for the flush there, but we'll have to see. Unless I miss something. Could you just double check to make sure I'm not going crazy?
Yeah, he could
Yeah,
go
it's
for
a
a
little bit
flush.
too
It's a
far.
little bit far. Here comes Mori.
Ah, interesting. So Saikyosen was like a club more than a professional organization. Interesting.
Out comes the 2-pin.
The Green Dragon here now paired up by two players. No one's
Yeah,
going to triple it up anymore.
it is only fitting for Mori to have a pair of green dragons with his name meaning forest. And Kihara actually has the tree kanji in his last name. So we've got the forest and the tree fighting over green dragons here. This is truly a lore matchup. Very thematic.
Either way, both still quite far away from Tenpai, unfortunately. Okay, 2 away for our dealer Tashiro again, though.
Ooh, one away.
Okay, 1 away.
Yeah. Kihara
I just
already
say
has the
just
west.
yeah, it's just gonna be West only, but that's still a hand you win is better than the hand you don't, and any
Yeah.
points you deny other players is gonna be very valuable.
Yeah, it does seem like that was his plan A as soon as he called it to begin with. And he's going to take that plan all the way to Tenpai unless... No, the half flush is not happening.
3-6 of bamboo.
Sanzo
right here, of course.
time! Yeah, Mori might discard a Sanzo.
So yeah, by my count, 4 tiles. 1, 3, 3 sixes. Out there waiting to be discovered.
Ooh.
Just absorbing all this knowledge in chat. So it's like it was a tournament, or maybe a league. Okay.
It's the double Sanzo. It's the Rosso, the 6-so for the win for Kihara. Sumo's it. Is it? No, not quite 40 fu. 30 fu sumo. There are a lot of different small fu additions to that hand, but not enough to bring it over the 30 fu hump.
Exactly.
Wouldn't have been
But at
worth
the same
many more
time,
points anyway.
you never know how this game's going to go, right? We're
That's
already in
right.
East 3. It could be a very fast game. That 1,000 points could be a position, and that's a point for your team, so...
Yep, exactly. The actual point numbers are only useful in tiebreakers. In general, they won't matter. It's only the position. As you can see, the point counts there in the yellow, just beside every player's team name. That's their team's point count right now. Notice there's no decimal. They're all pretty low numbers. There's no negatives because it's not a score point count. It's the Saikyosen rules. The point count.
Yes, the worst case scenario is you could score 0.
Yes. No negative
Which is
points
still...
for our teams.
I guess it's kind of like a negative because everyone else is scoring points, but maybe it doesn't feel as bad. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
It's really more of a psychological thing, I think. Mori here with 3 dragons now. 5 dragon tiles, but tiles in all 3 dragon colors. So the Yakuman is starting to poke its head out. And the other players are not too fast, so it just might be possible for him to get it. He's going to call 2-pin and keep the 7-8 mon shape, so not going for the flush. Just trying to make the hand as quickly as possible, maybe banking on the 3 dragons to get him the point.
Definitely see that. Now, with the Dora here, I was thinking maybe we go for, even maybe considering 7 pairs, but no, just going for a nice all-inside, speedy thing, cashing that Dora.
Yeah,
Dealer.
keeping 6-mon is interesting because it was a isolated shape, but maybe looking at the mix sequences or likes the extra floater over the extended shape in Sozu.
Didn't they have 456? Just the 4-5 on the other side of the hand.
Oh, maybe I missed the site.
We
No, it
will
is
have to go
just
have
a
another look at that.
6-mon. It's just a
Oh,
6-mon
okay, with
here.
different character
226.
drawing a 6-man.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
apologies.
now it comes out. Now it comes. That's a bunch of pairs. It would have been another pair if he had kept the 3-so as well, but okay, and now
Yeah,
the
speaking of that
the
456
flush
man, though,
fits together. Yeah.
I think Kihara is Tenpai, but just on a Kanchan weight, so has chosen not to reach just yet.
Murakami here. This is not quite Tenpai.
Makes
One
sense, cut
away.
the 8.
Yeah, no more
keep
pairs.
the 468.
Mori with the pawn. Now, will Mori be able to keep dragons? Does. Goodbye, Dora.
Yeah.
Goodbye to Dora.
So we see two of them being held right here. It's going to be hard to get them, but should Tashiro ever manage to get to Tenpai? Well, now we have Pinfu. This is when Reach Stick comes out.
Possible pure double sequence. Ooh. Now this is worth a ton, but the 5-pin is so dangerous. But it's worth enough that Mori's just gonna go for it.
Brave. But honestly, when you've got the value, I mean...
Yeah, the only problem is
currently in last place,
it's not going to hit a dice again. No big 3 dragons, because it's just gonna win. There's not enough space left in the hand to make all 3 of them triplets.
It's still gonna be little 3 dragons and
the half flush.
Half flush. Is it all triplets as well?
No, you cheat a 2-pin. Cheat a 2-pin at the beginning.
But still, dragon, half flush.
Still still 6 on.
Little 3 dragons.
Yep.
Problems we do know where most of these, at least some of these dragons are.
Yeah, I mean,
it's rather hard.
It really felt like some of them were supposed to have come out already. But I think the fact that none of them have come out have made all the other players more fearful. And so now the dragons are really locked in, especially here in Tashiro's hand, who's no reason, no temptation to actually start winning the hand. There's a dragon. Riichi player cannot control what they do. That's going to commit Mori to the 6-pin discard. Luckily for him,
green red. We see 2 of them here. There's the last red.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Only 1 tile.
That's pretty brutal for Mori's win rate here. Of course,
hope though.
Yeah, of course, Kihara's holding a couple of the 7-pin. The win rate. Khan, even against the reach, not willing to use it as a safe tile, going all in for this win. Oh, 1 pin.
That's not it.
Yeah, it is Suji.
On Yudora, it's going to be, it's a Manzu. It's 2-man.
You know, ironically, the 7-pin Suji actually is the winning tile. So Suji not actually safe here, but the 1-pin does pass. 1-pin does indeed pass.
Yeah, Murakami does have 2 Dora, but now thanks to that Khan. But I don't think Murakami's going to be attacking into this one.
Yeah.
Take it back. Murakami's attacking into this one.
Here it is, 7-pin weight for Murakami, and we can see Kihara has 2 of them. Got the 4-7, so right on time. Big win for Kihara. Unfortunate loss for Mori there.
But 1 flip from that Khan. The new Dora being the new Uradora being the 3 of characters. So huge win for Kihara.
Yes.
Wait, that's... Yeah, I think the scores disappeared for a reason. Someone put that in as a sumo. It was a wrong. No, it wasn't. It was a sumo. I'm wrong. I can't read.
No, it's definitely a wrong.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, the 7-so came out from Mori, who was trying to win big, trying to win massive. Unfortunately, he gave Kihara a massive hand. We will see just how much. I believe it looked like Mangan from my point of view, but there's definitely a chance that it was a Hanuman with the Uradora.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't quite catch all the Uradora in the in the shuffle, and you mentioned that there was at least 1.
It's only 1. The other flip didn't land, but the 3-man had 1 extra Dora. But yeah, it would have been cool. Absolutely. Little 3 Dragons is one of those Yaku that it's rare when you see it. You always smile when you see it.
Yeah. So with the 7-so win, I think that was twin sequence in Ipeko. So I think it is Hanemon
Yeah,
with
true.
one Uradora.
Yeah, that's
Pinvu
definitely feels wrong.
Ipeko Dora 3.
Okay, our scores have been corrected.
Yeah, it looks like
Mori,
a Hanemon.
the person who dealt in, unfortunately.
Because Kihara wasn't dealer. Kihara's dealer now, but he wasn't dealer before. And it looks like 12,000 points have been taken.
Exactly. So
Looks like
Kihara's going to be trying
Mori's...
to. Sorry.
Yeah, Mori's immediately trying to get them back with a half flush here. So we'll see how successful he is this time.
Yeah, we have a. In normal circumstances, I'd be really happy with Kihara's hand, but we have too many really bad shapes we have to draw into.
Yeah. A lot of singular honor tiles. But it's a goal. It's a noble goal to achieve
There's
here.
also a very long shot chance of getting the Jun Chan fully outside hand.
Oh, maybe. I mean, at least it also has Red Dragon for value. Whoa, 2-3-4 breakup. Are we going for the Kokushi? I guess with the other 6 discards. Murakami is indeed going for 13 orphans. Kokushi Muso.
Sometimes when your hand's just bad, you just go for that. If you get it, great. If you have to fold, oh well, you've got lots of hopefully safe tiles.
Yeah, I wonder how much it's going to scare the other players here. Oh, that's another draw, though. He's really only at, like, 7, though.
Yeah.
7 or 8 after the first line.
Exactly.
I wonder what convinced him to take this line. He's trying to
One over Tashiro. I think Kihara's dream of that outside hand also died. We drew the 5 man.
Yeah, Murakami only has 7 terminal and honor tiles. It's a very long shot attack here. Especially in a format where points don't matter. But I mean, there's another one. All right. Number 8.
Yeah, usually when I'm doing this, it's because I've decided I'm folding this hand from the very first draw. But
yeah, that's possible that he decided he was just out. His hand was just too junk. A lot of players just consider that a little bit too weak, though. Yeah, Tashiro not going to take the slight extra efficiency.
Yeah, there's a reason that 9 is staying in the hand, for at least for now. Although now we've seen the last of the 9
Dora!
of bamboo, so everyone knows.
6 Dora once again. And out it goes. Just no fear. Full commitment to the plan. That's a much improved hand for Tashiro as well.
Yeah, I love Tashiro's discipline there. Choosing not to play the 9 until all 4 of the 9 of bamboo were played. Now you know you can't deal into orphans. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, I think Mori being in last place and not really having anything to lose because scores don't matter might just go for it. Oh, not even the the Chanto look with the triple of 6-6-6-7. But he is keeping 6-6-6 and 7-8-9, but he breaks an extra pair from the end. Maybe just considering it too dangerous. All right, Riichi 1 Dora. No chance.
3 wait though, 147.
Yeah, no chance for White Dragon value, White Dragon triplet. But we'll get two fu for that because it's a value honor. No pinfu for it though, because it is a value honor. So oftentimes it's really not worth it. But this is a huge weight, as you mentioned. It's got a Dora.
Yeah, my count says 5 remain. I could be wrong about that. But still, a nice 3-side weight. That would make 4.
There's one of them. Mori is playing very aggressively. We might see this, but it's so late in the hand. Oh, he touched it.
Yeah.
Oh, he picks up the other
3
one.
First. That doesn't mean the 7's not going to be coming out, though.
that bodes very poorly.
Yeah, 3 suited the reach tile, so obviously that's a little bit
more.
What
a draw! Counter reach!
Speaking of Suju the Riichi tile, the 2 of darts deals in right here.
This is also Riichi Dora 1.
Ooh. Is it over? Is this hand over?
It might be, unless Green Dragon comes out now. Even Green Dragon is very unsafe. Is he out? Oh, 8-pin.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the second reach convinced them. Oh, and there's the other winning tile. Backfired weight right there. But what can you do?
Yeah, sometimes Mahjong's just like that.
Yeah. 9-mon did come
There's a way to
out,
get
so I
back to
think you can
Tenpai, though.
just throw this safely. Is this Tenpai? I don't think it's quite
No,
Tenpai.
no, but
Yeah.
there's just a path. If the next draw is perfect,
Yeah.
and we can make.
Yeah, he's gonna look
The two
for
comes
it.
out, deals
He's
in.
gonna look for it, but the Suji trap catches him.
Lucky for them,
Saved.
it did not flip error, but
That's right.
still.
That's the dealer. So it's 1.5 times even without Ura.
Would normally be cheaper, but as you say, that score with player does add up. And there's 2 VP counters. Sorry, the 2 VP sticks as well. So Kihara takes first place. Mori. I definitely respect playing from aggressive from behind, especially in this format. But at the same time, feels bad.
Yeah, he was looking for that one perfect Tenpai draw.
Yeah, honestly though, that's worth fighting for. If you can get to Tenpai, that's 3,000 points. Sometimes, like turning a -1 or a -1.5 into a +1.
Right.
That's huge, especially when you
is.
need every single point you can get. But not this time.
Yeah, the danger is always there. That tile was not safe to either Riichi. It was only Suji. And Suji is not always safe.
Especially when it's of the tile that was the tile.
The Riichi tile.
Riichi.
Yes.
Shapes like 1, 3, 5 exist, and you reach on the 5 to wait on 2. This is what people do.
Yep. But Mori recognizes he needs to take big risks. Team AI native currently not last in the overall standings, but last of the teams on this table with only 10 points. But really only one team gets eliminated. But the higher you score,
no teams get eliminated.
Oh, I thought one team got eliminated.
Last season it happened because we had 16.
Oh,
it got down to
yes.
12. So
That's
no teams
right.
get eliminated, but obviously
that's right.
every 4 positions you get is one round of the next of the
Yes.
finals. You don't have to play, so
it makes it easier.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're here in East 4. We have double pair of Dora from Mori and Murakami.
Yeah, Mori has a pretty solid hand here. This might actually be the comeback hand, as opposed to the false hope that he's been seeing for a couple of rounds now. But don't count your chickens before they've hatched, because Kihara has a solid hand here as well.
Yeah, but Mori's playing all inside turbo. Murakami's going for that 7 pairs because they've also got a pair of the Dora. 7 pairs tends to be quite slow, but you never know.
Yeah. All you have to do is every tile could be an improved draw. It's just the odds aren't great. But you get to pick your tiles. You don't completely get to pick your tiles. Like, you can't just tell the wall, give me this tile, but you have the most control over which tiles you're waiting on when you do 7 pairs. Gonna keep
you get to control your final weight more than anything else. What you choose to wait on. As long as no one realizes you're going 7 pairs, sometimes is a very fun hand to set traps with.
Yeah, here's pair 5. And here's the trap being set.
Kihara also going for the same plan. Maybe there's a world where we keep the 4, try and force Sanshoku, but going maximum efficiency for Tashiro.
Yeah,
instead.
I mean, 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku or 5, 6, 7 mixed sequences is also still a possibility, even without that 4-pin.
Exactly. Yeah. The only reason you'd be keeping the 4 is if you wanted to sort of hedge 4, 5, 6 and 5, 6, 7 at the same time.
Right.
Which is less efficient. So I definitely respect not choosing to do that.
Well, keeps the extra 9, so it's close to Dora. I wonder if it's for safety or aggression. Here's another pair's hand from Murakami.
Yeah, Tashiro just lost their only pair with that discard, right? So it's interesting.
Right. You know, even Mori could have made pairs, but decided to go for something different.
It's back now.
Whoa, takes the other weight. Not enough 6-0 left for him to be confident in the higher value weight, so takes the 4-0 weight.
It's still 5, 6, 7 mixable sequence though.
Yes.
That's Sanshoku Dojin.
Yeah, just no Ipeko.
Yes. But we haven't done anything with the 2 of bamboo, right? So if we do draw the 2 of bamboo, we get that 1-4 weight instead of just the 4.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Well, we see a lot of 1-0
that's
here.
Our Tenpai.
No reach.
1 pin deals in 7 pairs. choosing to stay quiet about it.
Yeah, so we have 2 Damaten here and 1 open Tenpai. Not a reach, but a open hand. They're all about the same value. Chi Toitsu only, but it's the dealer, so it's 1.5 times. Then you've got Tanya Dora 2 here for Mori, and Tashiro's just looking at Sanshoku only. That's it, because there's no Riichi. And the 4th player hits Tenpai, and now we have a reach. Murakami in action. Not in action, but Murakami is in action.
We see a deal in. The reach was shut down.
Yeah.
I was going to quote Corak from a few streams back. One of the saddest things in the world is 225.
Right, 1600. It is kind of sad.
But it didn't happen.
Hmm.
So I don't have to say that. I did anyway, though. But still, we move on to the 7th round. Mori's a little bit closer to catching up with someone. The dream is there. And yes, exactly, 4 Tenpais.
Yes.
And this is what happens when you get to see pros play. Doesn't always happen, but...
And now we have Sanzo Dora, and Mori has one. Another good hand here for Mori.
Usually when it does that, it's just like an update, right? And once the updates, it's still refined again.
Hmm.
That's usually how it works in the UK, at least with our...
All right.
We kindly asked the organisers to pause the match while we were having technical difficulties. And we are back. So, South 1. Hopefully you can all see, please do confirm that we're back. It'd be nice to know. But yes, right back into it. Uh-oh. Okay. We're back. Amazing.
Yes,
Great.
yes. Things are looking good. This triplet of South here for Murakami. You know, his hand looks extremely similar to how it looked when he was going for Kokushi. He's got the triplet of South and the 789 mon, but this time the rest of his hand is actually winnable. It's That's like fair, deja vu, but actually good this time.
We've definitely been there. Having said that, though, Kihara won away with this call. We also have Mori won away. So you can say it's actually good, but if it's not there yet, if you're still the first person to Tenpai, it's going to be tough. Chance of a nice 2-side away. Hopefully, if we draw in on that character side for Murakami. Yeah, haven't missed anything. We are right back from where we left off, exactly. And we are going to see how South 1 goes. This is Mori's chance. You know, I was talking in the chat while we were down for a little bit. You know, everything that happens in the East round can be undone in the South round, and Mori's not that far behind, at least gaining 1 position, maybe even more than that. So it's always worth fighting, even to the bitter end.
Yeah, his hand was looking really good at the beginning of this hand. It's still reasonable, but because of the open call, it's not going to be worth quite so much. Just looking to get the redeal here. Of course, Kihara
Honestly, I think that's still very fair.
Yeah, Kihara not giving up the Red Dragon or the Dora 3 cells. That's going to slow Mori down quite a bit.
Yeah, we've called the 8-pin pawn. So we are going to need that Red Dragon to actually have a Yaki to win this one.
Hmm.
Could see it come out, especially if you make your hand look like it's all inside. Although, actually, you might just be seeing a match. It's not, what am I saying? It's not a fold. Kihara's got Dora 2. The 3 throws the Dora today.
Yes.
Why would you fold that? No, that's too good.
That might convince Kihara to discard the red dragon, which would get Mori back on the horse. But he's cutting away middle tiles. Kihara's looking for Yaku. Yeah. It's another pair, and that's gonna go right into the pairs bucket for Tashiro. He's giving up on the open-ended shape, the Ryanman, to go for his pairs.
Definitely a way of finding value, as long as we don't keep it Dharma and then win just 2-hand 25. We may have missed out on a win here, but that's okay. Keeping the Dora was always more important than keeping the 3-4 pin. Still hoping to draw anything that lets us use that. Will we see it though?
Switches out. Yeah, does not like a 9-so discard. Thinks it's a little dangerous.
It's also just a really safe bat. I guess if you're predicting the outside hand, that's definitely something. Could also just be if you're planning on going for 7 pairs with that hand, the 9 of bamboo might actually be a good way to try and snipe someone else's win.
Yeah, maybe it's better than a north tile. North is
was twice discarded.
Yeah, north is the legendary.
I mean, north was thrice discarded. I take it back. No, it was twice. It was twice. The third one was them.
North is the legendary 7 pairs hell weight tile, though. But I suppose Tashiro doesn't have those occult beliefs. Who would wait on twice out north?
Wait. I think north is a doubly fun 7 pairs weight, especially when you're playing in a 3-player format, where the north ends up sometimes just being
for sure
traded away.
Whole different dynamic with that.
Or when it's like not a value into anyone, just a useless tile that no one really wants. Depending on which client you play on, of course. Finally gets Tenpai for Murakami, choosing not to reach. Got the Stealth triplet, and honestly, the 4 of bamboo weight is kind of sad, but it is Tenpai. So South Dora 1 only. But at the same time, worth fighting for.
Let's
Even just
see
the
it.
Tenpai is worth fighting for.
Let's see it. Oh, he finds it.
That's Tenpai.
Mori's only Yaku tile left.
3 pin, but we see 3 of them right here, so it's probably not going to land. Still, Tenpai is Tenpai, especially when we're getting to the end of this round.
Yeah, no Riichi's on the table, but Kihara, knowing we're basically at the end of the round, not taking any risks. Same with Tashiro.
Exactly.
But our 2 Tenpai players are probably just going to fight it out to the end. And here we go. 2 Tenpai.
So that will be 1,500 points to both of those players. You didn't believe in the Chun draw? Well, maybe that's the pro difference. Honestly, though, I think even if we didn't draw the red dragon, just having the 1 away, getting to Tenpai, getting that dealer repeat, it keeps the dream alive for Mori here. And the gap is 3,000 points closer. Not to second, but to first place. I should probably knock on wood for what I said earlier, just in case I end up cursing anything for real. But although Mori does open with Dora 2.
That's a nice 789 for Murakami Jun.
Absolutely. Kihara just taking the cheap win, deciding, you know what, we've got a repeat counter here. Also, I'm in first place. I don't want you being dealer anymore. So calling this out, hoping to get some other tiles, just get Tenpai as quickly as we can. And it is speeding along quite nicely. Still 2 away, but nothing wrong with being 2 away after only 2 draws.
Cannot hate that, really. This 1-2-3 mix sequence looks like a decent possibility for Tashiro here. Wonder if Kihara moves for the half flush. I think it's definitely on his mind, but he might just take Tenpai if he fills that up, especially Dora 6-mon.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't see any of the Dora, I think one was just that's a 7. I can't read. But yeah, especially if you don't see any Dora discarded at the end of the first row, and you don't have it, you have a space for it in your hand. Yeah, we're just going to try and make sure that no one else gets to win.
Yeah,
Keep the widest possible one away.
Didn't even get the Dora on that. Was not able to run it up to the 6-mon, but just gonna go fast because he's in the lead, as you mentioned.
Yeah, there's value in making sure that we run the clock out, as it were. Although not the actual clock, but you know what I mean.
The round clock.
One away now for Murakami.
That'll do. That's a big weight. Not even Furitan either.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Mori can definitely work it up. But
It'll be a lot harder
if you manage to win.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, do we keep going for 7-8-9? Oh, all in on the 7-8-9. Keeps 3, 4, 5, 6 in the pins. I wonder. Guess must
could
read.
Be a hedge for Itsu. It could just be like, I don't want to discard this tile. We'll have to see.
Must read Kihara's hand very well because 3, 6, and 9 all dealt in there in the Pinzu. Murakami dodging it like a pro. He somehow knows the Kihara's Tenpai. And can feel the weight.
Speaking of maybe hedging for Itsu, just missing the 8 and 9 of characters.
Yeah, Tashiro taking a slightly inefficient route as well. Both of them scared of Kihara's hand here. Nobody really seeing too many Dora.
Yeah, that's the big thing. When you don't see it, it means someone else likely has it. But there is our... Was it the 9? I think it was the 9, right?
Yeah, Tashiro unable to discern the actual winning tiles. He was playing safely, but slight risk there. That was the wrong tile. Mori also getting stung a bit, losing his dealer turn, but to be fair, he didn't have too much of a chance on that hand, so it was hard for him to hold on to it there. He's going to need to do it the hard way.
Yeah, in Tashiro's defense, the harder to read hands tend to be cheaper, and definitely was the case this time.
Yeah, fortunately, no hidden Dora 3, Dora Anko, the Dora hidden triplet.
Yes. that was building in. That was what I think was it Murakami's hand, Dora 2, but yeah, not.
Yeah.
Lucky they didn't deal into that one. But yes. Okay, so it's Tashiro's dealership now. After dealing in, chance to win big, maybe.
Oh, 7-8-9 again. This time for Kihara, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's not count Mori and Murakami out just yet. It looks like Mori's going for 7 pairs. Although we'll have to see. It's not the kind of hand I want to commit to when I'm behind.
Yeah, I think Murakami has enough sequences that he could go for a standard hand here as well. A 5-mon out of the middle. Very rare to see that. Kihara making that play here.
Interesting fill-in. Going to be committing... Still kind of want these 7 pairs just because we have the value, but all inside is definitely still doable.
Yeah.
For Mori, it's just one of these things at this point you have to think how not just how do I win the hand, but also how do I get enough points? That's another pair.
That is beautiful.
How do I get enough points to overtake someone?
Yeah, I think it's time to give up on the mixed sequences. The Sanshoku going to the wayside now. It was a very long shot to begin with.
Yeah, in an ideal world, we get the all inside, we get the Pinfu, or 7 pairs, of course, but the Pinfu and Pure sequence is worth about the same amount as a 7 pairs hand. Oh, swap out the 4 for a 7. Very lucky.
Oh, maybe Sanshoku is back. Maybe.
Maybe
doesn't take that. He didn't really take that line though. Took a line where he wants to use one of them as the pair. just like Kihara. Kihara actually paired up Dora on his previous draw. So Kihara's looking at a very powerful hand here as well. There's that 5-pin. Too bad for Mori. Tashiro gets it. Tashiro's sitting in dealer and is definitely locking that 5-pin in. No reason to discard it.
Yeah, the problem with the Sanchoku, even the 567 there was just we're kind of, where's our pair coming from? Is my
Oh, that's
question.
the
Still a good sign, I guess. Assuming you're logged into World Riichi on YouTube on your same device.
all right. Let us
Okay.
continue the match.
Welcome back again.
Oh, just in time
As
for
we
Mori
see.
to find the one tile in that triplet weight, in that shampoo weight, that he needs to hit Tenpai.
So I'm assuming we're going to go all in here because it is Mori, of course.
Yeah, I think
But in what
he's
weight?
trying to
5'8"?
figure out which weight to take. 5-pin would not be a super solid weight here. 5'8" Mom, the classic Ryanmen open-ended weight. Oh, what a draw. It's also Tenpai.
Protection.
3-6
Yeah.
though now. For Tashiro, it's a battle, and one of them's the dealer.
So by my count, 5'8" has 3 tiles remaining. That's still a chance for Mori to get a decent win here. But we'll see if Tashiro manages to steal this win away.
Yeah, it would be a redeal. And the pair of red dragons coming out for Kihara actually leaves him closer to Tenpai now with his really good draws. He might be fighting as well with Dora 2 in the pair. Murakami out. That's a tough one though. Against 2 Riichis. That's 6-pin. Gonna break 2
exactly.
so. Maybe 3 so? 3 so's not Dora this time. It was Dora last time, but it deals into Tashiro.
So yeah, by my count, it's 3 versus 3 with our 2 Riichis on the table.
4-pin,
But
there
the 3 so deals
goes.
in. Mori's dreams dashed once more.
Uradora 1. So that's a tough break for Mori. Also for Kihara. Gonna take him out of first.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Tashiro needed. Direct hit on first. You see it moving, but no sound. Oh no.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, I think we should have sound.
Is it just yet? All right. I'm going to check this out myself.
Okay.
Sorry about technical difficulties, everyone. These things do sometimes happen. Hopefully not very often.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So, we are here in South 2.
Nice draw for Mori. It's not a straight advancement, but really good shapes. Maybe the chance for twin sequence. Ipeko coming up.
Absolutely. We've got that door as well sitting in the hand. Could be very valuable if we manage to pair it up.
Kihara.
Could also just be a dead weight. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Kihara's moving very quickly as well. All right. Well, everyone's drawing well right now. Tashiro with a nice draw. This is another improvement for Murakami, but not as good as our other players have been drawing here.
It's interesting that we keep the 3 of dots after discarding the 1 dot for Kihara here. Don't think it gives any immediate benefits to keep if we're not going to be trying to go for something like Itsu.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. Guess we'll see just what happens, because the other tiles haven't been much of a greater value in my opinion, so I think it's just... Yeah, and there it goes.
Okay, it comes out literally.
Just hadn't found anything better yet.
Got some percent of work to do. You know, the VODs will be here. You can watch us when you get back. Make sure you get everything done. That's important. That's I'm sure. I hope that's important. You know. Hey! I said that there was a chance that they could win first. I'm just saying. Like maybe I was blessing them. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, but seriously,
8-9,
we'll still be here.
so it's the 5-block theory now. 5 blocks for Kihara, breaking the weakest block instead of staying in 6-block shape. Oh, big pawn. There's not much value here in Tashiro's hand, but it's another redeal. It's a dealer 1.5. And probably his best chance to win. Kihara trying to stop that. This isn't going to be enough to overtake, but it will at least end Tashiro's dealer turn if Kihara can win this.
Anything that closes the gap as well keeps it nice and close going into the final 2 rounds.
That's
Can't be too bad.
This is not Tenpai.
It is useful though.
Yes.
Guarantees us a 2-side weight.
Locking in a pair there. Pair number 4, but I don't think Mori is going to take that line. The question is it time to release Dora for Tanya for all insides? Really thinking about it. It's pretty dangerous here. Yeah, it goes.
You decide to commit. Yeah, potentially we could go for the mixture sequence. There is still value in Mori's hand. It's just going to be hard to find, especially without the Dora, but got the all inside. Maybe got a mixture sequence for 5-6 in all 3 suits. It's going to be hard to find with this far into the round, but all 5-6-7, that's not quite as nice. But either way, an upgrade's an upgrade.
Is it time to lose a pair?
I think it might be.
Which pair? Or
I'm still dreaming about the 4-5-6 hand jockey. I know it's too far away, but I'm still dreaming about it.
It feels like 2-mon, but we'll see. Could be 5-pin, could be 2-pin.
2-mon?
2-pin then.
2-pin, yeah, this works. So we've decided our pair.
Oh, shape broken.
Fold.
Murakami's been folding a lot. A lot this game.
It's interesting, right? Because Murakami's got a bit of a point gap to overcome, so
right.
I would be a little bit more aggressive. Obviously, you don't want to be the person deals in and loses your 1 point, but Kihara's not that far away. 10,000 points. Good position. Only a single Mangan Sumo. Either way, though, we do have Tenpai for Kihara waiting on 5-8 of dots.
But Murakami has already avoided 2 deal-ins by drawing the winning tile and folding. Oh, so his
honestly, that's
defensive play has saved him 2 deal-ins this game, but wonder how many wins he's missed from it as well. Those ones are a lot harder to see.
Yes. Absolutely. Having said that, though, I still got to give credit where credit's due for good defensive play. Even if it feels bad at the time.
Yeah.
If you look back and you're like, yeah, okay, I would have dealt in there.
Alright, well, there goes 6-mon. Dora is sticking in Murakami's hand, I would guess, after such a very defensive break.
I said it was 5-8 earlier. It's actually 4-7 on the second look. But the 7 was enough.
Kihara connects. It's not huge, but once again, get the Honba, stop Tashiro's dealer, try and make it back on your own dealer, or even right now. Murakami's been playing defensively all game. This is his last chance as dealer to make it happen. Mori taking the loss there.
The ideal situation is to get at least 4,000 points ahead so that you have the option of declaring no 10 at the end of the game and keeping your first position. But we'll see what Kihara does and if they've got the chance.
Yeah, and for
Murakami, maybe. Sorry, on.
For Murakami, it's first things first. He's just got to get basically a Mangan right now in dealer. Mori,
like,
quick
is
pawn.
Achievable there. But it's a dream.
The quick pawn is interesting for Mori because does he have souths? Did I miss him having souths? Doesn't seem like Mori's hand is worth that much. Let's take another
I see
look.
one right here, of course.
No, Mori doesn't have the souths. So he's just aggressively pawning here. Maybe he just figures the hand's not going to be any better. Have to take
Yeah, the
this
pawn.
one as a wash. So he's going to wash his hand away and go for it next time. No, he's going for the flush. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the pawn was red dragon. Red dragon. Oh, west. Okay, that's not our wind, but
Mori is
no, it is
west.
Mori's wind.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it got two hand, maybe
See,
four with the
yeah,
flash as
that's
well.
the big thing. Kihara pairing up Dora. He seems to pair up Dora a lot this game. And Mori is looking to make value, looking for a mangan here. Nice draw for Kihara.
Nice fill in. Yeah, this is one of these things. Sometimes it doesn't feel good to force a hand that from that far away, but at the same time, when you're in a desperate situation, and Mori definitely is, it's worth it. Sometimes.
Right, and a big draw here. Big six
Yeah.
man. This just might work out. Got the two early pawns. Of course, Jun also has the big comeback hand. Murakami Jr. looking for the full straight, the Itsu, hopefully closed. It's not much of a comeback hand if it's open. Barely worth anything. Oh, that's
Yeah, just
Tenpai,
missing
but
the three.
no Yaku. And not going to take
Yeah,
it.
gonna hedge. Absolutely. We want to be drawing the three, so that's what we need right now. We see two of them right here, of course. But the legendary three so
Yeah.
is needed to make this hand Itsu. Oh, that's where the other two are. So there are none left to draw, sadly.
Oof.
But Murakami doesn't know that.
Yeah. I wonder if it was even worth holding the extra two so here. Maybe looking for Pinfu. Tashiro doesn't need points, he just needs speed, so maybe efficiency. No, he's gonna play it a little strangely, cutting Forso out the middle there.
See, I definitely saw a world where the three did come out there. It would have been cheat,
Right.
but not yet. Hoping to
Oh,
wait
there's
on the
one
East
of
as our
them.
final.
Kihara sneaks his 3-so through before Murakami gets Tenpai.
Yeah, the right tile, but from the wrong player.
And Tashiro is somehow with the spider senses on the 3-so avoids dealing it.
We have our first reach, waiting on the three of characters. Not the most exciting hand, but Kihara doesn't necessarily want to win.
Kan!
We could actually see, could see three of characters come out here, actually.
7 pin. Is that? No, not Tenpai.
No. But I
Scary.
do think there's a good chance the three of characters maybe not this moment here, but if we draw south, three's coming out. Actually, if we draw south, the four come out. If we draw okay, we're fine either way. The three's never coming out, I think.
We'll
Other
see.
than if we triple up the four of characters.
And go for Dora
South being
late.
Dora.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
what
the
I'm
only
looking
way.
at.
Otherwise.
Oh, the Chi! 3-so came out. Tenpai.
So waiting on the East. Itsu only, but
There goes the South.
it's Murakami's dealership.
There goes the South, so that means the South is safe for Mori. We'll see if Mori actually uses it to wait on. Formon does not come out. There goes another 3-so.
It would have been very tragic if the 4-man was called and then the 3 was played at Tenpai. Oh, the 4 it's going to be called now. Are we going to see this?
South is safe, but if he's going greedy mode. Oh, he's going greedy mode! Looking for the Haneman.
So, Reach Dora 2, Reach Dora 3. Thanks to that Khan. Yeah, so even the Khan backfired, unfortunately.
Just the one way that the 3-mon comes out, and there it is.
Maybe I did curse it. I'm sorry.
Because if it was a close hand, you know, maybe he keeps the 3-4-4-4 weight because it's so long. But when you have to pawn, you don't get the benefit of that weight. You just haraka tanki, only single tanki, and there it is.
So we move on to South 4. Mori probably can't win anymore unless something crazy happens. But we have two people here fighting for that first place position. Those 3 points in the league can only go to one of them. And you never know. Murakami could get a direct hit on someone. I think it will have to probably be a direct hit with this gaps being as big as they are.
It's really like I guess it is still kind of a 3-player game. But it feels like a 2-player battle right now.
Yeah, it'd have to be a direct hit Hanuman, which feels kind of rough.
Even that would only get Murakami into second place because the other one would be ahead. Yep.
Having said that, though, definitely can build towards it. If you don't get it, fold. That's fine. Take your third place. But every point matters. So we'll see. Yeah, looking at Murakami's hand right now, I don't think it's a Hanuman, but we'll see.
Especially when all the teams are trying to catch up to Orfu here. Orfu with 20 points. See, with the new point system, it only looks like a 6-point lead on the Aoke, but 6 points is actually quite a lot. That's like 2 firsts when somebody else gets 4th in order to make up 6 points. So it's actually quite a big gap here, even though if you don't have the conceptual idea of how big the difference is, it doesn't feel as big.
Yeah, we're only 9 games in, and we will have 30 in this qualifier total. Yeah. So there's still time, but it's not going to be easy for anyone to overtake. Well, I do like Kihara choosing to maybe consider folding this, but also go for the outside hand, the fully outside hand one.
I was a little surprised Tashiro didn't take Tembai here. He does not like the weight. Okay. This is a slightly better weight. It is still not Pinfu, but I don't think Pinfu is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Riichi actually. Not just waiting for it, but putting the Riichi out to try and overtake Kihara.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. You're not even if you're dealing, you're probably not going to be getting into thirds, so you might as well swing for the overtake.
Yeah, it's South 4. There's nothing left after this. 2-5. So wait, is it also a 4? No, don't think so.
I think it's just 2-5. Yeah.
This looks like 2-5. Maybe 8? No, not 8 either. Just 2-5. That's another pair and an inside hand for Mori. On
okay, let's see the card.
Yep. 3 pin.
Whoa! That's the 2!
What a win. Couple of the 5
pin. Uradora, but
just barely missed the Uradora, but hey, that'll do.
Yeah, exactly. The in-game score doesn't matter.
That's gotta be a Mangan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He was just barely reaching, so he'd have the ability to overtake Kihara, but add Rinchan, add Sumo. Now you got a Mangan and a first place. Tashiro +3 for Orfu. So Orfu separating away from the pack here. Aoke pulling a +2, but that's still 1 less point than Orfu when they're trying to chase them down.
Yeah, well played everyone on this table. Like even Mori, like the results didn't. They fall. They were in it. They were trying to win every hand. It was good to watch. Unfortunately, a lot of times, even though it was about 50-50, they lost. But that's Mahjong sometimes, right? The skill is getting the chance to win, and then the actual luck is actually drawing the win you get. But yes, here we have our scores. Looks like City Plus maintained the lead, getting 3 points, being 3 points behind Team Orfu. But as it stands, I'm going to see a lot more of Orfu, I think, because I think we follow the first place team, and all the other people we end up getting matched with. They are so far in the lead with a whole 3 points. Well done to Aoki. Keeping in there in 4th. We also got to see Kaneman, who are currently now in 19th place. AI Native in 11th with only 10 points. And the other team we saw today was... Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Who are in 4th. But yeah, we still got 2 more games for you though today. I will be swapping out for another commentator.
That's right.
But
Just wanted to mention, Kaneman has plus 20.9 points. It's their point score puts them in like 3rd place overall, but they're in 9th because of the scoring system this time.
Yeah, Trend is also in, I believe, 5th, despite being minus 16. It's really interesting how the in-game score doesn't matter unless you're tied on the overall position scores. But yes,
that's right.
As you can see on screen, I'm trading out for the wonderful Jenn.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome, Jenn.
Hi.
Are you ready for game number 2?
Ready.
Are you as ready as Orfu? Orfu has been playing out of their mind this season already.
Yeah, they're doing really good.
What?
Married couple on that team.
Oh.
Tashiro and Kozue Miyauchi.
I was gonna say maybe it's a honeymoon boost, but as soon as you said Kozue Miyauchi, I said, oh, that must be a long time.
I think they've been married like maybe 5 years. It actually hasn't been that long.
Interesting. So
yeah, not honeymoon, but also not like decades.
right. Mahjong relationships aside, we do have our players here for game 2 today, game number 5 in session 2. We've got Ren Yamada of the JPML for Little Hair Salon as our first dealer. Got some nice sharp hair there. But Yukiko...
Yeah, Ren, the same first name as Ren in the comic Nana, if you've ever read that. That's how young he is. He was like, I'm sure that he was named after the comic.
That is wild.
That's how old I feel.
That is an aggressive assumption, I feel like. It's not common?
I believe it's actually true. It's not common, first of all, and second of all, he was born in like the early 2000s.
Yes.
Exactly when Nana was popular, so...
Interesting.
Yeah. One of my friends also has a child named Ren, named after the manga, so it's popular to name after that manga, but it was not a name like before the manga, really.
Right. In South Seat, we've got Yukiko Izumi, who also has gray hair in her photo, from the JPML for Kokubun Press Group.
Did you say great hair?
Yes.
With a T? Okay.
Yeah, with a T.
Sounded like there was a T. I'm like, what?
I'm not colorblind yet. In the West Seat, we've got Yusei Shoda, who also has some very electric hair and an electric bow tie and vest combination.
Oh, electric, fully electric.
Yes. JPML for Team Frontrunner, and in the North Seat, we've got Chiyu Misaki. So really great hair team. We'll see how if that great hair carries over to their game day hair, because you know game day sometimes you're more focused on the game than the hair. Okay. The Chiyu Misaki for Aoki Keirin news from NPM. So let's get into game number 2. Alright, so far the hair's matching up. Okay.
Nice gradation there.
Okay, it's even more electric.
See, everyone has great hair, even on stream.
Yeah, even on game day.
Yeah.
Shoda's hair, even more electric than his picture. It's even started to turn a little bit yellow. Oh, what an opening hand for Yamada here. He's got that pair of 5 so on the end, and it connects nicely to the 3-4-5 shape, so he's basically 2 away from Tenpai if I read it correctly. Not
I need something. I need something to call all of my friends in chat. I think that Spanish like amigos is too common. So let's. How different is friends in Portuguese? Because we have a lot of Brazilian influence in our streams.
But it's
I don't
the
know if you knew that.
World Riichi Championship. We already call them jongers. If you join as a member, you can become a jonger for as
Yeah,
low as $1 a month.
but that's like everybody, right? That's what everybody calls them. I need something that just I call them. Okay, somebody will tell me very soon in the chat what friends in Portuguese is.
456 pin. 456 pin, not bad here for Misaki. So Yamada might not have a free run to the front. Of course, the front runner representative is actually Shoda. He's not doing too badly either. Might end up being the front runner for this hand, but I'm actually not sure where this is gonna go. Looks like all of our players have a good shot at winning this hand here now. Yamada's early speed has kind of worn off as he's gotten some poor draws. Misaki Chiyu, first to Tenpai. And she's just going to go right in there with the reach. Overall, this table, generally the bottom half of the standings right now, with our highest player at 16 points. There's a pretty wide tie for 16 points. We saw Aoki play just before this. The only team that was in the game number 4 table and this TV table. Really thinking about this 6-0. Thinking about whether it's more efficient probably than the 5-pin. Maybe locking in the Dora, but Shoda gonna discard the 6-0 in the end. Can Ren go for a full flush here? We're getting later and later in the hand, but we're still about midpoint. We'll see if Ren is quite willing to go for value or just for speed here, especially after Misaki's reach.
Feels like they're all playing for speed. This is super fast, Mahjong.
Yeah. I mean, gotta be Misaki's reach. Oh, out comes the 3-pin Rome. No Dora, and also no Ura. The reach, Pinfu.
The Ura indicator was actually one of her weights.
Yes, that would have been the more expensive side. Now Izumi dealing after the deal-in from Yamada in East 1.
Yeah, Izumi, one of the veterans at the table, actually. Maybe the only veteran at the table. I think, yeah, she's definitely been around longer than Misaki and obviously longer than Yamada. I think that we both joined. I gotta check Yamada's birth year again because I think that maybe we've been pros longer than he's been alive.
Well, then we've got quite a clash here. Clash of generations. Clash of teams. Little Hair Salon doing okay. They're about middle of the pack. Just behind Aoki. As I mentioned, a lot of teams tied for 16. So even that 1 point difference is like 4 standing placements in between Aoki and Little right now. Six-man pair unaccepted. Yeah, even over those Yakuha Yamada did not like the 6-month pair. Izumi also not a big fan of the 6-month pair. And here's a 6-month for Misaki. Misaki also doesn't want the 6-month because she's going for an outside hand. The 6-month getting almost feels like unfairly discarded here. Nobody wants the 6-month right now. All players discarding it. And there's the 5-month, the backfire. 6-month taking its revenge. Sometimes it feels like the tiles do remember. They remember what you did. They remember the choices you made. 1 away now for Shoda, but he does have to discard the Dora if he wants to go Tenpai. Comes a set of Wests. And Misaki also did draw 2, 3, 4, so her outside hand not really there. Izumi also making an outside hand. Shoda opposite with the inside.
No, that's a different. Okay, all these Rens, all these kids named Ren were born in like 2004. I don't know if so. There's a basketball player also named Ren Yamada.
Wow. As Shoda reaches Tenpai here.
Yeah, so it became a very popular name around 2004, which is when I was reading Nana as well. Okay, we're done with that. Back to Mahjong. For 1 away. 1, 2, 3. Mixed sequences.
Oh, Izumi a little scared. No Riichi on the board, but afraid all these calls mean somebody's Tenpai. She's holding that middle tile, even though it doesn't really fit her hand. Able to switch the weight here. That's a better weight, but still no Riichi for Shoda. Wonder what he's waiting for.
Misaki holding on to that 789 Sanshoku while Yamada is pretty much locked into the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. Or outside hand? I think he has outside as well.
Yeah, we've seen a couple outside hands here, but Shoda the one being the only one on the inside hand, which is unusual. Usually maybe there's only one player on the outside, and he really doesn't like 1 pin. These outside hands are scaring him so much. He didn't reach even with the better weight, and now, I mean, the Norths are called, right? So that's 3 Dora. Can't really blame him for being a little skittish.
Yeah, the Dora
into manga.
it is Yamada's seat wind as well, so he could be waiting for anything. But there's Tenpai with the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. North outside hand, Sanshoku, Dora 3.
Yeah, Hanuman time. There's a call from Izumi to keep her dealer turn. Doesn't look like she has any Yaku.
There's no way that Shoda discards the 2, so
yeah, I'm actually a little surprised the 1 pin came out.
I think because the 1, 2, 3 in the
called?
Pinzu was... Oh no, it got called and he discarded the 1, so it's a Genbutsu. It was just discarded. So it's a copycat discard. Same round.
No, I don't see any 1 pin discarded.
Was it the 1 ma?
No,
he
cheated. Yamada
Yeah, I thought he had 1, 1, 3 and cheated the 2.
Doesn't look like it. I think it's probably just that Shoda saw the 1, 2, 3 got cheated and assumed that Yamada didn't have any more tiles down there. There's a 1 pin. Out it goes. Now Yamada's discard 1 pin.
It did too, and then the 1 pin got cheated by Izumi.
That's a 2 pin.
No, it's not.
Oh. No, you're right. He cheated 2 pin, discarded 1 pin. Yes, that's correct.
He cheated 2 and discarded the 1, and Izumi cheated the 1, so it was Genbutsu when Shoda discarded it.
Makes sense. And here comes Shoda. Back to Tenpai. After all the mix-up. He's 1 away. 9 pin. 9 pin. 9 pin not exactly safe there either. Oh, that's a winning tile, but Izumi has no Yaku. Just has to let it
Another
go.
2.
Uh,
He can keep Tempai with the 4, so... Oh,
this
and with
is
the 14.
technically also Tenpai. Oh, I almost thought that Tuso was coming out. Oh, don't want to miss discard here. Misclick. Tough discard for Izumi here. South, not a safe tile. It's not the worst. She's dealer. Might want to keep her dealer spot. This is the last discard she'd have to do unless somebody calls some tiles. But she doesn't like it. It's just too dangerous to deal into a potential Hanemon. So she lets it go. Misaki also has a south, but I assume that's not coming out either. She also has the Tuso, which is the actual dealing tile. But out comes 6-pin. North, Dorakan? Yeah, he gets the last draw.
Right.
Yamada, what's it gonna be? Ooh, that's a no. That is a no. That's not the tile.
And in a draw, 2 players Tempai.
Yeah, Shoda able to get the Tenpai after the 1 pin was indeed discarded by Yamada, making it safe for him to get through there. Izumi, the dealer, though, no 10. She tried really hard, but in the end folded to a slightly dangerous south tile. Maybe more than slightly, considering the Dorapon on the table. And passed the turn. Here comes Shoda in East 3.
Team Frontrunner is a new team this season. Also
Yeah.
featuring Ryoe Hirano, who's coming
Oh,
on our tour
wow.
this year.
Yeah, you know, I actually got a lecture from him when he was in New York.
Yeah, he was living in New York for a few years. I think this is his first time back since he moved away.
Yeah,
Since he
that
came
makes
back to
sense. That
Japan.
makes sense. Not like a scolding type lecture, like a mahjong lecture, a strategy lecture. This is pretty
To be
cool.
fair, it could have been either way.
A scolding on your mahjong play. Oh, Chi of
I've-
Dora.
I've never heard him scold anybody for anything, but look at this hand. Definitely potential small dragons.
Yeah, this could be huge.
There it is, Senpai.
Misaki. Half flush, small dragons,
half
1 Dora, 7 Han. Could maybe get 8 somehow. I'm not completely sure how, actually. Probably not. That's the con and find Condora. Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable. That's a way that it could happen. Tuso not coming out, though. Shoda maybe the dealer, but he's not willing. 7 solo from Yamada. He's not about to fold yet. Oh, bing, bing, bing.
In
Jackpot.
from Izumi. Did not see that white dragon triple in Misaki's hand.
Yeah. Huge
No hesitation
win.
at all.
Huge win for Misaki there. And that will help Aoki chase the not front runner team, but will help Aoki chase the top teams on the scoreboard at 20 and 23. The 2 teams ahead of Aoki right now. There's a lot of points to get, but 3 points here would be a good start for Aoki. Misaki trying to make that happen, and this hand can help her do it.
Yeah, just a couple first places can shoot you up in the standings right now.
Yeah, Yamada has a beautiful hand here as well. Izumi is not as beautiful, but it's still good, and Shoda still has 2 completed shapes, so this looks like a fast hand. 1 away now. Misaki in the dealer position.
Yeah, Misaki's holding on to those Sanshoku opportunities until like the very end.
Yeah.
Until she just can't anymore. She's holding onto the 8 pin for the 789 Sanshoku.
Right. This is why Gemma loves it so much. Oh, it's happening. It's working out for her.
It's always a hedge. With Sanchoku, you don't want to aim for it, but you always want to hedge it, and she's just takes it as far as possible.
Yeah, Izumi looking for a half flush here. That's her way of coming back. Is that one away? Hard to tell, but I think it's one away for Yamada. And here's Shoda. Out comes the north tile. Still no good for Misaki. Oh, Izumi's getting there.
Trying to find her own half flush. Make up for the deal in on the last half flush.
Yeah, she is West player, so it'll be worth a little bit more as well. With the West pawn. Oh, it's just too dangerous. Breaks up the mixed triple. I mean, the weight is still the same, but keeps a slightly more dangerous tile in hand, not having to discard it. Shoda one away now. Here's a Chi. Oh, the 678 Sanshoku. Rears its head here. Misaki Tenpai. Only one side wins though, the other side has no Yaku. There's a 6 though. But Shoda holds on to it. And that's 2 of Misaki's winning tiles held by Shoda. Here's one from Yamada, who looks like he might be using it as well. 4-so. Izumi might discard the 6-so if she gets it. She's playing all out aggressive here. Kokubun in last place right now with 8 points. Needs to make something happen. It's early in the season, of course. Early in the team battle season. But with so many points to make up, I think Izumi's already playing to win. In this game as well, she does need a lot of points. And she's going to go for a Tenpai 1-mon 4-mon. That includes Dora, so Izumi's looking at manga. And Shoda is basically out with that 3-mon Dora in hand. This deal's in.
West, so it's a Hanemon.
Oh.
Even without the extra Dora. She's in the west seat, she pulled west and north, and Hoitsu and 2 Dora, but the extra Dora will bring it up to 7.
Isn't there only one
Oh,
Dora?
wasn't the Dora. Oh, sorry, just 1 Dora, my bad.
Yeah, but it's still Hanemon.
The wrong Dora.
She got Chanta on that.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The Chanta. I was looking at the wrong Dora.
Yeah, 4-mon would not have been Chanta, but gets the 1-mon from Misaki. And basically the scores are balanced out because Misaki's the one who took the points from Izumi. Now they go right back.
Yep. And they are all really even going into South 1. It's almost like, why did we even bother playing in the East round?
A little table tennis happening here. Ping pong. 2 Dora for Izumi. This is her chance to continue her momentum and bring it to the lead.
Are you ready to be disappointed? I found out the word for friend in Portuguese.
Is it also amigo?
Yes.
Mm.
I was hoping for something a little bit more fun.
Oh boy. What's more fun than amigo?
It is pretty fun.
Amigo and Amiga. Amiga, actually a video game system named after the feminine friend, Amiga.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Chapa means pal. Chapa. Maybe I could say chapas. That sounds fun. Somebody give me a good word so I can say.
For some reason,
like, hello, my chapas.
I feel like that's like Korean slang for friend as well, though. Kind of interesting. Like, there's a lot of Portuguese loanwords in Japan. I wouldn't think there was that many in Korean. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe it just happens to sound the same. just coincidence.
Chapa is a type of noodle in Korean. Maybe. They could call each other noodles. I don't know. I could say hello, my noodles.
The dangerously fine line here as Izumi breaks her pair. She's not going for 7 pairs here. She likes the 7A9 shape. Tumon.
I wonder if you're thinking of oppa. Oppa means like big brother,
That
and
means,
people
yeah,
call it
like older.
other
Yeah.
people
No,
big
no, that's
brother,
not what
even
I'm
if they're not
thinking
friends.
of.
Yeah. I had a lot of oppas when I was in high school.
Oh, big tempai. Big tempai for Izumi. Immediate reach. She's not taking any prisoners here. She wants all the points. Needs to bring Kokubun Press back into contention here. Of course, all teams do make the playoffs, but you want to be in one of those higher positions. Your chances of making the finals are way better.
You get to start later and fewer elimination rounds.
Right. Yamada's last dealer turn now, so he's very incentivized to fight this. Looks like he's going to try doing a Tanyao.
He did like this Mawashi with the getting rid of the 9-mon pairs, but he still had the 1-1-2-2-3 shape in the
Yeah, he's
pinsu.
going to straight up risk the 7 pin here. That's not even Mawashi. He's not going anywhere. Wants this dealer
Yeah,
turn.
I think once he had the 3 2-pins, he decided that 1 pin was safe enough to make 2-pin his pair.
2, 3, 4. This is actually
discard the 9 now for
Tempai.
Tempai.
No Yaku though. But a really tough hand to Riichi. Whoa! Tumon! Looking for that sneaky 8-mon weight. I don't even think Tumon was safe here.
But it's so interesting. 'Cause he did have the option of the 9.
Yeah,
He had already
yeah, he could
discarded
have
his
just
safe.
gone with the 9-mon. But
And
he
then if he had
wants this weight.
then if he had drawn the 4 pin later, he would have a Sanshoku and Tanyao. Doesn't end up mattering though.
Yep. Just a solid weight here from Izumi. She's got Dora. And Yamada has to pay the dealer penalty. He tried so hard. Pushed his hand to the limit. Tried to get the sneaky weight, but in the end, just more tiles on a Ryanman than a Kanchan. More tiles on those open-ended weights than the gut shot or the inside weights. Can see we got a picture of a camera of another camera. The camera in shot for a little bit on that shot. It's always really interesting to me when you look at the camera and you see the lens, the light reflecting off of the lens of one camera into this camera.
And if it creates that like endless mirror effect.
Yeah, the loop, the infinity loop.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what a
when
draw.
I would go shopping with my mother, then and I was bored and she was trying on clothes. They had those like 3-panel mirrors,
Yep.
so you could see all directions. So it looks like triplets of yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I had Jenn triplets doing dances in the mirror, just waiting for mother.
Oh, reasonable tempo here for Izumi, but she has a lot of room to improve. Can get the full straight, can get a pinfu, so she's not going to reach yet. She's going to hold the tempo though.
He's feeling for Yamada.
Oh, what a draw! What a
That is
tempo!
exactly what she waited for. She only had to wait one draw.
Well, the old wait one turn. Izumi was in last place coming up to East 4, but quickly striking twice in a row and maybe 3 times here.
She's always had a very aggressive style.
We'll see if it works out for her. She's got a really nice weight. We might see a fight from Shoda, but he does have one of the deal-in tiles, the 6-pin, and that would be the expensive side. The full straight Itsu side. 3-pin comes through, though. Just Pinfu, but also Sumo, so I guess it's a little bit. And an Ura! Okay, that's a lot of value, actually. Sumo and an Uradora to add. 2,600 all.
Basically a non-dealer Mongon.
Yes. The Ura huge on this one. $45,000 flat. This game did start at 30,000 all, not 25,000 all. So that's a 15,000 point lead from the goal score. Of course, as mentioned, there's not really a goal score in this format. It's just position based as to how many points you get. So that doesn't matter too much. But she's 15,000 up right now. And everybody else is about 4,000 or more down. And 3,000 or more down. So Izumi, her head solely above all the other players who are all about the same level. Eight so discarded here. Interesting 7 so. Oh, is it time for the flush or is it time for the Sanchoku, the mixed sequences? This is a strange tile. Keeps it though. Discards 8-pin, probably looking to discard 8-pin and 9-pin. Pair
Make
of
sure you like the
Eastora.
stream. Make sure you put that thumbs up on the stream, please, everybody.
5, 6,
Expensive.
7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it good enough? Nay.
It's a 5, 6, 7 possibility.
Yeah, just keeping 5, 6, 7 Izumi. Shoda also has a 5, 6, 7 possibility. 2, 3, 4. This is one away now. Izumi keeping one copy of the Dora East. Shoda with the 2 copies. Oh, this is Tempai. Boop boop. Reach. This is a very strange shape. Almost looks like it could be Pinfu, but cannot be read as Pinfu.
Too many middleweights. Gut shots, says
Yes.
Garth and I call them.
Yeah.
Gutties.
Yeah, and also no mixed sequence, no Sanchoku. That's a tough one for Misaki. But she takes the Riichi regardless. The weight is still good. There's room for conning, I think. It's always one of those ones you might be a little hesitant to con because you don't know whether it's legal. It doesn't change your weight, but does it change how you can read the hand? I don't think it does. I think you could con 1-pin or 3-pin here. Oh, it's an Uradora on Sumo. Not bad, Misaki. Not bad. They'll put her into 2nd place. So many Fu, actually, from the 2 closed triplets. The Anko in hand.
Honor or a terminal Anko and then one more Anko. Sounds so weird to say Anko like it could totally be the Azuki bean paste. But you have the triple and the terminal triple, any other triple.
Right.
If one of the triples is a terminal, then you're gonna go up to 50 Fu on a closed hand.
Very solid, very solid. As we move to, I almost said East 3, but South 3, this game is moving at light speed here. It's actually, there were, I think, 2 dealer repeats, even so. Very fast play from these players. Normally, when a game moves quickly, you don't really expect there to be any dealer repeats. But I wonder if there's even been any draws. I think there was one draw. I think there was one exhaustive draw. Other than that, I think that's probably why it's been so quick. Players also just playing quickly as well here. Izumi trying to quickly end this hand. Actually has 2 dragons, one of a triplet, one in a pair. Might be able to get 3 dragons. The one copy of white dragon already discarded though. And Yamada holding a pair of green just like her. Just like Izumi. So probably not going to get 3 dragons here, but it is still technically possible. Yamada breaking up a 7-9 pin shape. He's going for big points here. At least enough to overtake Shoda. Possible overtake of Misaki if he gets a direct hit. But he's still very far away from Tenpai. Actually, Yamada hits 4-5-6 Mon. So I think that's going to ruin his plan of half flush. He's going to be hoping to reach. East is the Dora once again. Yamada an extra 5 Mon now. 4-5-5-6. The bulging middle shape. Very efficient, so Yamada keeps it. Another Dora. Izumi paired it up. That's big for her. Here comes the greens, and that's going to be a pawn for Izumi. Sorry, not Izumi paired it up. Who paired up the Dora? Was it Misaki? It's probably Misaki. Yeah, it's Misaki who paired up the Dora. She couldn't pawn it, though, because it is South Round. No Yaku there.
You can't keep track of Misaki because she's the left-handed player on the table.
Shoda, no need for extra pairs. 1 pin comes right out. That is big Tenpai Dora 2 pin fu. Misaki looking for the glue that fits the hand together.
Lead back. After losing it to Izumi. After taking it from Izumi.
Oh, we might be looking at a closed Chanta for Shoda. We'll see whether he has the guts to push that last tile if he gets Tenpai. Another Dora for Izumi.
One away for Yamada as well.
We have not seen the Dora other than from herself. Yeah, so that's going to convince her to fold. And the fold tile deals it!
When did she... I don't see her discarding the Dora.
She discarded it earlier on in the hand, the East.
Is maybe looking at someone else's discards.
Oh,
I mean, 3 discards earlier. I was trying to look even earlier.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, last time you were correct. I was mistaken.
No, it's 3. It's 3 discards earlier, and I was looking too early.
But as you mentioned, Misaki gets the lead back, so 2 fierce female competitors here.
It's a lead back, but not so much that Izumi can't take it back.
Yeah, and especially without Agariyame, Misaki can't just win quick and end the game. She's got to win and then win again, probably, so that when somebody else wins, it doesn't overtake her. Of course, Yamada and Shoda will be fighting for 3rd place there. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Shoda can even pull into 1st place on Haneman Sumo. Yamada a little bit further.
Second, which would also be really important here. I think a second with keeping Yamada at 0 would almost catch them up to little.
Yeah, that would get them 2 points. 2 points?
Yeah, second would get 2 points, and if he can keep Yamada in 4th place, then that keeps them at 15. So
right.
14 to 15.
And then the front runner will live up to their team name. They'll need a little bit more to live up to their teammate name, I suppose, but we'll be getting there. Okay, we got another bulging shape, 3, 4, 4, 5, so kept by Misaki. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, missing the 7, but 8, 9. Okay, the bulging shape is discarded now. Maybe looking to use 3-pin as a pair and do a Tanya, an all inside end.
Yeah, quick win will not like lock in first place for her, but she doesn't want to let other people have time to win. So something she can call is probably ideal.
Izumi triples the white dragon. It's a very strange draw because it doesn't lead to Itsu easily. But maybe it leads to a flush, a half flush. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut 4-pin here.
She's only one away right now.
Yes. Yeah, she can still make the flush with the one away. Or not the flush, the Itsu, the full straight.
The full straight. Yeah.
By just discarding the white dragon again.
I think with no Dora, she really wants that Itsu at least a chance at it.
Hmm.
Now that's an interesting draw. Because now you can keep the Itsu shape and the white dragon, but she won't. She'll just keep the efficiency.
So Tenpai.
Just looking to lock in third place, it seems, because he is the North seat, so now he has a Yaku and did not reach.
Yeah, I think he's maybe looking for a better hand. I wonder if he'll call the win. Or if he'll just sit on it.
I think that he'll probably take the win to lock in third place instead of dropping down into... It's hard to see what could improve that hand, really, that he'd be waiting for. Maybe a better weight, but that's about it.
7. That's a Sanshoku look. You keep the 5s as pair, and you do 7, 8. Sanshoku. Overlapping weight with 4, 5 mon, though, so it's definitely not the most efficient play. He doesn't want it. He's playing efficiency, but he needs points. We will see if it pays off for Yamada.
If he has to get 1326 to move up. Sumo.
Maybe he's looking for the legendary North Con into Condor 3. No, the North's already on the table. He can't do that.
North is Shoda.
Yeah, Shoda.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Yamada.
Yamada can probably get into third with his hand, but I feel like with the mixed sequences, he had a chance of getting second or, in a rare case, first. But at least a shot at second. But he's going to play the higher chance to get third. Yeah, here comes Shoda. And it was clearly a Sumogiri reach, so everyone knows he was Tenpai before that.
Misaki was thinking about breaking the Ippatsu. She's definitely folding, so she was just gonna chi the 3 maybe to break Ippatsu, but shouldn't have anything safer. And you can't discard the 3 right after you chi the 3, so she decided not to and just go for the
Dora! Dora, even with the Riichi on board, Yamada, nothing to lose in last place, just throws Dora right into the mix. Izumi going with 9-pin here. That is a safe tile. Shoda holding on to that 4-mon a little while. It would have been a nice upgrade, but I wonder if he realized, oh, I'm in reach, can't do that. Would have been nice. Shape upgrade there. Izumi. Holding still. No win here for Shoda.
And since Misaki is folding, this will be the last hand of this game.
Yeah, Yamada still desperately grasping for Tenpai, but cannot find it yet. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, that's Tenpai. Of course, he's missing Ayaku now. He's missing Tanya. Still has Pinfu, but missing one Han, I should say, not missing Ayaku. Also, 5-pin, 8-pin, not exactly the safest tiles. We'll tile drop, but he gets it through. Riichi, 3-6-man wait. With Shoda's extra Riichi stick, I believe this is enough no matter who Yamada gets it off of.
Now 8-mon is Suji to both of the Reach players.
Yeah, Yamada Reach Pinfu, 1 Dora.
Of course, 2 of them are in. Is there one on the board already? Are there none left? There's 2 in Yamada's hand. I don't see the last one on the board. There it is.
He just drew it. An unfortunate turn of events for Yamada. Pulls it out of the wall. Can't change his weight anymore as he reached.
He had two more of them.
Yep. Didn't have 2 more
Could
of
have
them.
used it as a triple and switched to a Tanyao hand even, maybe, if he hadn't reached. But that is retrospective.
Right.
And that showed up into 2nd place.
Ooh. 200, yeah, because the extra Riichi stick from Yamada. What a turn of events. A little bit of a tough break for Izumi there as well, but definitely tough for
These
Yamada.
scores are wrong. Oops, these scores are wrong. My bad. The displayed scores are wrong. You can see what they are on the 39.7. I'm sorry, it would be a plus 9.7 for Misaki with 39,700, plus 4.5 for Shoda, 34,500, plus 4.3 for Misaki with 34,300, and I mean for Izumi, and minus 18.5 for Yamada with 11,500. You can see the effect there. So I did say if Shoda moved up into 2nd place and kept Yamada in 4th, they would be right there. And there they are, little and front runner, just 1 point apart. And even brings front runner up to just 1 first place away from moving up into 7th place.
Yep, but of course, the other teams are not going to stop getting points themselves. Orfu continuing to climb up a 2nd place here. They're still winning by 3 points. City Plus made a good push here, even with Aoke's win. Orfu and City Plus have been doing so well that the gap continues to maintain. They've got to catch up. And 4 Seasons, which we did not see today, but we did see last week in 4th place. 4 Seasons, 4 places. Whew. This is a good time to talk about a big event coming up while we have Jenn here, who's going to be our MC. Perhaps she can MC the World Riichi and M-League Tour.
Hey, World Reach 2026 US Tour. 2 days of tournament. We have 2 different fan meetings, which we're calling After Hours. 1 in Las Vegas, 1 in New York City. Exhibition matches will be in New York City. World Reach Pros versus M-Leaguers. It's going to be, and we're going to stream it here on this channel. Of course, we're also going to stream the Las Vegas tournament on the 27th and 28th. Anyone arriving on the 26th is invited to a reception that was recently announced. Drinks, and there will be tables set up for free play. Also, if you are in the media, there will be a press conference on the 26th at 11 a.m. It's going to be craziness. While they're playing the exhibition matches on the 30th of June, there's going to be, we're going to call it, I think we're calling it the East Side Showdown. East matches with M-Leaguers. And what else?
That's right.
Lots of prizes, like lots of crazy prizes.
Yeah,
I think they're giving away 6 auto tables.
Woo! At the Las Vegas event.
At the Las Vegas event, so the top 3 all win an auto table. There's gonna be door prize auto table and like top top score of day 1 auto table. That's a lot of auto tables. So
And
I don't
they
see
will
how
be
you can go to this
signed.
event and not go home with an auto table.
no guarantees, but a lot of chances to
mean-
win the auto table, yeah.
They'll also be for sale, so
Yes.
you can be guaranteed to go home with an auto table. Whether it will be free or not is a different story. But
Fair point.
I'll be there. Besides our 6 M Leaguers, we also have one of the first ever drafted M Leaguers, Yumi Otani. Also Hiroshi Yamai, the first ever world champion, Ryoi Hirano, will be there helping to translate and hopefully handle everybody, because I'm not handling everybody. Also not listed here but announced after the fact is Shigekazu Moriyama, president of JPML, one of the most influential people on the mahjong in the mahjong industry from its inception, basically, when pro mahjong started back in the 80s. Will be coming. And I said this before, he always said this sort of thing when Takeo Kojima was still alive. This might be your last chance to meet Moriyama.
Oh man.
You better come.
He said it.
Another chance.
He said it about Kojima.
We always have like tournaments when if you like won, you got a certain placing, then you could pick a pro to take a picture with. And Moriyama would always say, "Are you sure you want to take a picture with Kojima? This might be your last chance."
Dang.
Always, and that was from like 10 years before.
Yeah.
Kojima
He
passed away.
really has the humor of his age. He really has the humor of the time.
I feel no guilt in saying you definitely need to come to this event because you never know if you're going to see Moriyama in the US again.
That is quite a good point. And here to bring us through game number 3 is Corak.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah, those games were fast. I come home, turn on the computer, and you're already deep into South 4. What's going on here?
I mean, they were playing so fast, it looked like it was on sort of a, like, 1.5 times play. Like, their hands are moving quick. They just can't wait to see what happens.
All right, well, we'll definitely try and keep up with the next game. We have here Kotaro Takizawa in the east seat, Kenjiro Fujishima in the south seat, Rio Tojyo in the west seat, and Chifumi Yamawaki in the north seat.
Absolutely.
There's
We'll see
Steve
real
there
partner.
on the scores. Real partner and North, who I believe are the top 2 teams right now. So plenty of action here.
Way at the bottom, 4 seasons, just about in the middle right now. Alright, and watching Fujishima is always a treat. This guy misses nothing on the table. You cannot make a move without him knowing exactly why you're making that move.
Well, just turn around in your chair or do something to throw him off then.
Look that way. Oh, wait, is that a bird? That's a good. That's
I definitely didn't throw this Dora. Yeah, anyway. Let's a Pinfu hand here. Monzu's pretty good. Overall shape's pretty good. 9-1 is the Dora here. This is a west pair, but not too much else. There's a Pinfu possibility of the 1-2-3 there. Maybe Honetsu. Back goes the north. And we have an east pair here, so there should be call and go. Whole bunch of mediocre hands. None that are really good. None that are really bad. All of this one's close to just being bad. There's a 1-2-3 Sanju. There's a Chanta route, especially with a 9-1 Dora. You're always thinking in the back of your mind, is there a way to get a Chanta if I end up drawing that tile? 2-mon pairs up. Could just go Tanya now, especially if 3-so or 2-mon is pawned. 7
You're gonna
pin
see a
completes
lot
the
more-
Penchon, or the Penchon there with the 8-8-9.
A lot more hedging for the outside hands since there are no red 5s on these rules.
Yeah, there are plenty of jokes about Chanta in Akaari formats with red 5s. Basically, just don't go for it. You might pick it up coincidentally, but just don't go for it. It's a bad Yaku with red 5s. Without them, though, it's certainly something that you can pick up, and there's a lot more keeping it in consideration.
You don't even really want to hedge it when you have red 5s. You want to hedge everything that's close to the red 5s a lot more.
9 pin goes out. 5, 6, 7 Sanjo goes now an option. We'll hold the 8 pin as a floater. Cut the south here. 6 so that's a pair up. Does have this 2 2s. There are a couple of pairs in here. We'll see how that ends up forming. 2 4. Well, this is overblocked. We'll cut the 7. Interesting. That does give you the option of cutting the door later or potentially calling the each and going door Tanki. Chun goes back. Still 2 Shunten there. Not well. It's moving to Chanta. It doesn't matter if that was the plan originally, although with that pod, you have to assume that it was the plan. 1 mon goes back. 6. Well, that actually doesn't do anything here. And goes ahead and cuts the 6 from in hand, the Karagiri. 8 pin pair up. Bleh. Yeah, doesn't even consider it. Says, nope, don't want it. Back it goes. 5's a great draw. Now he's Shunten. 5 here doesn't do that much. We'll throw it back. Just really greeting on that Dora. I always feel a little hesitant when I'm looking to call a Yakuhai getting to early row 2, and I still have that floating Dora Tanki. I'm kind of, I don't want to throw it later. 6 pin goes out. Will be called. Just going to go for the Tanya. Of course, there's a Sanchoku route in this hand, but just going for the Tanya only. Cutting the 5 6 in Manzu. 1 mon pair up. Not even going to hold it. 8 so. Well, you have 3 pairs. Which one do you want to get rid of? 6 so is the normal cut, and it goes out. 4 5 6 7 now. Just shifts it around with the 7. Haku, yeah, hold that as a safe tile. If you cut the 6, the 5 is pretty useless. South, nope, that doesn't do anything. Do you want to hold as a safe tile? Nope. Dora, out it goes. And of course, that always should grab the table's attention. Oh, and the 8, backfire, having got the 7 earlier. Haku, back it goes. 7, okay, that at least moves it closer.
Go away now for the outside hand.
And so, okay, well, we took a turn to just hope we drew the 9, and we didn't, so get rid of it now. It seems like everyone is slow. Six mon. There is a 4 5 6 Sanchoku shift, but not going to take it. It would be very inefficient to use. Ooh, 2 so pair up can call the east potentially. 4 so connects with the 5. Probably just playing for Tempai at this point. 3. Ooh, that is Tempai. I imagine you. I mean, I would reach you just because I love taking stupid Riichis like this, but we'll see if it's taken. Yes, it is. 6 to Shumpole and 8 so 2 pin. Riichi no Mi. Well, that is enough to chase. Riichi here. This is Riichi no Mi. 6 so 9 so. Ooh, and we have Ishunten for the Chanta. Out goes the 4. That's not it. 2 on, of course, clear. We have the Shampon versus the Ryanman here. Hatsu does nothing. 3. Nope, it's close, but that's not it. 6. There's our Sumo. Reach. Sumo. No Aura, but we'll at least get the Riichi 6 back.
I have some little trivia. So Fujishima took the protest like 2 months before Takizawa was born. Back in 2000. So that's the difference in. I think that's
Ages
one
at
of
the
the fun things.
table.
I mean, in Mahjong, you can have any age. You're not going to see this sort of thing.
Well,
I
it's
think
been
even in like
the
fighting games.
well, yeah, it's the stereotypical old man's game, but there's just a lot of youth, and especially now with M League, there's a huge surge, partially as a result of that. It's always funny seeing on social media the 2-year-old M League fans. Of course, they're not quite ready to go pro just yet, but you can see the interest building, and if the kid's interested, the chances are the parents are interested. Maybe they'll get involved at some point. But we
And
look
my
at these
kids are
hands.
asking me now, teach me mahjong, teach me mahjong.
Yeah, it is definitely a thing. 4 connection. Ooh, gonna get hit the 8 here. That's a 1, 2, 4, 5, but probably gonna cut the 1, 2 later. East goes back. 7, decent floater, better than the honors. Just not a great overall hand. 6, oh, that is the perfect draw here. Speaking of perfect draws, it feels so good to fill in that shape where you have two pairs next to each other, and you draw on one side because you immediately complete one shape, and you're Ipeko on one tile and Ryanman for the other side anyway. Which floater will be held will be the 3 or the 6. Could cut the south, but I don't really like that. I feel this is, how much do I want the Sanjuku and which one? Throws Sanzo back. 3, 4, 5. 7, that is not Tempai. 5, well, it connects to 6. 5, 6, 7 seems like the play here. You just go 1 pin or 1 3-mon, goes with the 3-mon. Haku pair up, can potentially call now. 6, that is Tempai. We'll go ahead and reach this. Riichi, Ipeko, Dora, but a huge difference. Dora on the 6-mon and Sanshugu on the 9-mon win, so tons of value.
No pinfu because it is a nobitan, the double-edged weight.
One of the hardest concepts to teach new players is that does not count, even though it looks like a Riyadban.
There's one of the winners, just got into Yamawaki's hand.
Ooh, there's Ipeko, Ishanten, Farichi Pinfu, Tanya Ipeko, Dora 2. Five, isn't it? 1 is it? This is Dama now. Pinfu Ipeko, Dora 2, I believe it's 3-pin, 6-pin. The Gimbutsu, and now the Nakasuji as well with the 9 having come out.
I think there are just 2 of the 6-9 winning tiles in the wall. There's
Well,
one.
there's
Just
one of them. 2-pin is not it, and at some point you're going to wait a second. What is being pushed here and why? Haku Onko doesn't take the Ishanten. Sumo on the Sanjugu side. Reach Sumo, Sanjugu, Ipeko, Dora. That's a Hanemon, I believe. So Takizawa going to pick up a ton of points here. Yeah, there it is. 41,000 after that. Tojyo will be dealer in East 3, though. And it's not quite a fight for second place here, but Takizawa definitely with a huge advantage now.
Tojyo Rio, also M Leaguer on the Earth Jets team, I believe. Oh, Beast. She was started on the Tegasami Phoenix team, and she picked up by the Beast team. Sorry, not Jets. Beast X.
All right, we have a couple Pinfu hands here. Possibly Peiko on a Tuso draw. It's also a Pinfu hand. Nice little shape of the Manzu. Similarly here, great shape of the Manzu. Always feels good to have good shapes in the Dora suit. June pair, maybe call and go at this point. We'll see. Well, now it's just headless Ishanten. Speaking of headless, not anymore. We have the 8 pair here. Throws the 5 back. Kutsuki. 4. Gonna hedge kind of everything with that 9-mon draw. Out goes the 8. So Haku does nothing. Oh, picked the wrong floater. Well, that could be 2, 3, 4.
Did he pick the wrong one, or did the wrong one come because he picked that one?
Yes, it's not one or the other. It's just yes. Meanwhile, we have Riichi Pinfu door 1, waiting 4 so 7 so. Hatsu is live, so didn't want to throw out any Ipatsu. But the problem is this 9 does feel like a fold. Oh, there goes the 4.
up.
And there's the Ipatsu. Riichi, Ipatsu, Pinfu, Dora. One aura doesn't matter. The classic 4 to 5 doesn't matter at all with Kirei Mangan on, but will be a Mangan. Fujishima going to bounce over 30k, and with the direct hit, really close now to first place. There's a bit of a dogfight for first. 1,500 separates first to second and second to third, with Tojyo a bit behind. But Yamawaki will be the dealer here in East 4. It looks like one so's the Dora.
4. All these games going super fast today.
I mean, it is fast when you deal out an Ipatsu. I wouldn't advise it, though.
He had a good temp by himself and decided to.
Yeah, you
take the
have to
risk.
take it, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it does speed the game up when that happens. All right, Pinfu here, especially with a 7-1 would help. This is a much worse Pinfu, and it's probably the worst of the bunch. This is much better here. You can see a nice little shape in the Monzu with the 1, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. 4 so decent floater with a 1 so door. It's not a great option. 2 allows a shift down potential with a 2, 3, 5. Haku goes back. 5 so connects with the 4. The door is still just the extra tile in that hand. 3-pin pair up. Out goes the
Nice
1
pair.
mon. Ooh, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this hand getting really good now. It's Ishunten. I think you just have to play fish to cut the 2, so that is the play.
Gonna lock in the Dora pair, and then you have a couple. You have a poor weight, but lots of upgrade possibilities to a better weight.
I mean, you just fill the poor weight first, then it fixes your problem.
I wonder what that feels like.
It's very simple. You take the view of other hands, and that's what it's like. Ace goes back. 1 pin goes back. So Mon, another pair here. Kind of an awkward draw, and you can tell she has to think about it for a bit. Does eventually cut the 8 so. Ooh, that's a super wide Ishunten now. 9 pin, that does not take the Tempai. Greeting.
Wondering if
With
that
the
would
possible
happen.
Itsu.
I was trying to think of what would happen if they drew a 6 instead of the 9, and the 6 is actually way better than the 9.
Well, it
9,
doesn't
I
matter
could
because
see
we're
a
going to have a
reach.
Tempai here with possible Sanjagu. Should be a 4-pin Riichi.
Could go either way. This 4, 5, 6 or 6, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, could go either way. You just have to figure the 7's a better weight just because the 1 so Dora. It's not the Dora Suji side. Oh, and well, we're kind of seeing those 4s die now. 1 mon is not it though. 8-pin pair up. Just throws it back and just playing safety at this point, especially Tojyo, I think, has not much to fight with. Well, that's Senpai. Oh, it's Furiten though. Oh no.
He had locked in at the
I
Dora
think you have
pair
to throw it
earlier.
back. You see 3 3 so and 3 1 so. I just throw it.
Yeah.
And does.
Just took a second to check the board and make sure that it was one of the safer tiles.
Definitely a reasonable play. Well, I wouldn't say safer, but reasonable, given the potential of the hand. There it is. That is the big hit. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora 2, possible Itsu. 3-pin, 6-pin.
I think you look at that, he can see 3 of the Doras, so even if it does deal in the off chance, it's only going to be 1 Dora. It's not going to be that scary.
Never be scared. In rule sets with Uradora, I never believe that.
That's true. If you're dealing into me, you don't have to worry about Uradora, but other people, you should be
Okay.
worried.
Now I know the trick when I play Jenn.
Yes. Uradora doesn't happen for Jenn.
Well, out goes the south. Nice little shape building in the Monzu, but it's just not going to happen in time. Five pin, and nope, not going to be chased down with the 5. Still holding out some hopes for Tempai. Still that 3-6. West goes back. Of course, you see the floating 3 and 6. Definitely does not want to throw those. Versus the 4-7 in Sozu. When they're middle tiles, you don't figure it's coming out from either of the other players. It will be one of the Riichis that wins this hand if it doesn't go to a draw. And there's the 7. Deals in to the Sanjugu side. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao, Sanjugu, Mangan. Of course, picks up both Riichi sticks as well, so that's a very nice hit. Yamawaki with the dealer Mangan there, now at 43,000 and dumps Takizawa into 4th place now. You see a 5,000 gap between all the places. So a little bit of space opening up. Dealer Mangan Direct will do that. Pinfu hand, Pinfu hand.
Tanyao too.
Pinfu hand, and Pinfu hand. What a shock! The most regular basic form of hand is the one that is the most common, and this is a great example of it. It is a weird feeling though when you're just building hands, or early on when you're mahjong life, if you try building hand. Wow, this Yaku's busted. I'm rewarded for just playing raw efficiency in like 80% of hands. Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's the way to go. And you always, if you're playing people who are more experienced than you want to reach as much as possible and put the pressure on them. You can just play efficiency and win a fair amount of the time, even if they are reading your hands.
9-pin pair up. That's a Dora 2. There is a Tanya shift. I kind of like Shaw here. I'm going to go with the 8-9 here. Penjon Phil, and that's a Riichi, 3-sided. Riichi Pinfu looked like Dora 1, yes. 1-4-7. Gets the 8. Always feels good to draw the suit in the tile. You're 3-sided, then be disappointed all of a sudden. Wait, that's not the one I wanted. One of those is pulled in here with a 7 so fitting nicely.
So headless, yeah, went away for that.
Tuso. Well, this hand just isn't good enough to challenge. I'm surprised the West hasn't come out. It's because the Riichi is the West seat, but Venge says, fine, we'll throw it.
It's
And,
that early, you
interesting,
can't,
the 5.
with that early of a reach, if you can't like force safe tiles, you have to kind of prioritize your own hand.
Oh, that is Tempai. Riichi Dora 2, you just have to take it. And will, so it's a 2-so versus a 1-4-7-so now. And if it's like any of my experiences, the 2-so will win 100% of the time, roughly. What I have the Sun mention, again, every Mahjong player is familiar. Oh, no, there it is. Reach, Sumo, Pinfu, Dora.
That is Fujishima.
Fujishima picks it up, and of course, the Oyakabari is going to close this gap significantly. Only 1,300. Should now have a bit of a fight for first place. We enter South round. Takizawa, though, in the back here after having gotten hit for the dealer Mangan in East 3. No, it was the first East 4. But Takizawa way behind now. Will be dealer here. Needs to make up some points. It's a pretty good starting hand. I'm not going to complain about that one. Not too much value, but very fast. Start to the 2-pin. 2-4-6 here in the Manzu. There's some awkward shifting you can have in that hand, but feels a little slow. 8-pin connect to the 7. The problem is the rest of this hand has too many pairs. 5 so pair up. Just throws it. Honestly, that pawn looks like it's a fish for Chanta. Just trying to get any sort of value out of it. 6 pin, and you have the 9 as a pair potentially. 4 connects with the 6. We'll cut the extraneous 6 mon though. Tone goes back. Of course, this hand has the East as its pair. Ooh, interesting. Cutting the 6 pin. Definitely not the most efficient cut, but might be keeping a back eye on the Horitsu shift later. 1 connects with the 3-5, creates a Ryokan. Ugh. Yeah, that feels like a brute force Horitsu play, cutting the 6-8 there.
It's a south redraw, right? After discarding it? I feel like I saw it wrong.
No, you did. It's in the pond, and it's the door indicator. It's a really bad tile. It's honestly a preemptive fold at this point. It's a, well, I tried, this head's just happening, and just giving up a turn 4. Not something I'm usually a fan of, but that head stinks. Dora pops out.
Hedge a few more points, and well, you're planning to fold anyway. You might get lucky and get some of those
Ooh,
points.
to the reverse Sanshuku available now with that shift. Trying to get that 7-8-9 Sanshuku here. 6-6-8. We'll see if the Chun comes out. Nope, throws it back. Wants the 6 as the pair in this hand. 6 Mon goes back. Chun, I believe, is live at this point. I'm going to hold it back largely for that reason. 5 Mon also goes back. Now we'll see the Chun. Tojyo wants to challenge because this is the dealer in direct competition, but it just the hand isn't there. For so, I mean, there are Chitoi routes here. Goes to the south. Doesn't completely give up at the Chitoi. Doesn't completely give up at the hand. 7 pin goes back. 4 pin. Not going to hedge the extra acceptance. Oh, well, that's another pair and a callable Yakuhai potentially. This is a how much do you believe in this hand type draw. Yeah, the Haku is I'm not really believing it. We're going to hold out for the Sozu draws. Tuso is taken. Will this be a Honitsu play? Nope, not just yet anyway. Likely also just hedging the Toy route.
Looking a lot better than it was a few draws ago.
Well, it's one of those hands. It wasn't getting any worse. 2 pin. Ooh. I mean, it's a great draw. The problem is the rest of the hand. That is now a completed 1 shape. Last time I checked, you had to have at least 4. And yeah, that feels like a fold of that too. Not hard giving up, but not really trusting this hand. 1. Oh no. Well, it is an Ishan 10 headless here, but really wants to do the Sanjaku. 1 pin. Ugh. The hand is just not cooperating. 1 so could go Honitsu here. Not going to. Throws the 1 back. Mon does nothing. 3 pin. Not going to take the Sunkan with a 3-5-7-9. Shaw is a door. You don't really want to throw. Oh, well.
Tempai.
Do we take Tempai or do we get greedy? And if we get greedy, which way do we get greedy?
It's a bit too late for Tojo, I think.
It is 3rd row, so I feel if that happens in the 2nd row, you have to fish for extra value. But 3rd row, I think you just have to take Tempai.
Yeah, the 2nd row, she very well may have shifted with that 1 so draw.
Well, yes, it is told 9 pin Shumpon. 5, that is Tempai. It's just Pinfu. The Dama Pinfu. Oh, that is the East. That is the deal in tile.
I think that's the last one, too.
Yes, I believe it's one out, and of course paired up. Ugh. I
Is there
mean,
one
you
more
just have to
19?
throw it.
There's one on the board. Oh, there's one here. Okay. That's where I
Oh,
was.
there it is.
Oh,
Will
there
it be
it is.
called or will it be passed? Goes ahead and takes the win. Of course, you have the extra foo bump here.
And she still has a turn at dealer. She doesn't have to be desperate for points. And her team's in first place. Or
I think that's one where you're just reading the table. Is anyone really fighting intros? Yes, one other person was. So you take it. I feel if everyone's folding, you should pass. It's an advanced option that a lot of people don't consider when they get a late win. But here, I think it makes sense. Just take it. Because you have to remember, if you're the only one temp at the end, that's 3,000 points. That's a lot more than that hand was worth.
that is, but I don't know if I would want to take that risk against Fujishima.
No. Plus, you just want to shut down Takizawa's dealer turn in general. All right. Well, this is a Haku and a few pairs. Could either be Chitoitsu or a Toy Toy. Gonna float a few honors in this hand. This is a Pinfu hand. Ooh, nice draw with a 6. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. One pin does nothing in this hand, though, with a 3, 4. South, holding it 4 now. Definitely planning the Toy Toy route. If it ends up Chi-Toy, we'll take it, of course. 1 Mon goes back. 2's, ooh, that's a fun draw. Cuts the 5, keeping these honors. That is definitely a Honitsu hedge by keeping the honors like that. It's not an efficient play, it's a value play. The South goes out. Friso, okay, Ishunten. No real value unless you can get a shift to Chanta. Or Jun-Shun, rather. But that's going to require one very specific draw. Oh, and yeah, the classic. Cut the 1, 2, draw the 3. 5 pin. Okay, going to try and get something out of the offsuit
Or full
instead.
straight, something.
Oh, Chitoy Ishunten still has these honors left. Haku goes back. 2 pin 2, 3, 4. This is not Tempai. 8 so going to go ahead and hold it for at least a bit. 8 Mon, another pair up. This hand is not fun. It's the type of hand that gets you in a lot of trouble. All Tanyo tiles and nothing completed and Kanshuns everywhere.
Means you're gonna have a lot of dangerous tiles to discard in just a minute.
19 goes back. 4 Mon goes back. And I have potential Suji on the 7 Mon weight if it ends up there. 4 so, nope. Hatsu goes back. 1 pin. That also isn't Tempai. 4 Mon. Of course, the 8 so is held on as Dora. The standard, if you have a Chi Toy and draw the Dora, well, now you're guaranteed to end the hand with 2 Dora or 0. That is okay. I'm just going to move the 8 down because there were 2 pairs in that hand. You have to choose one of them or the Penchun. But the Penchun's a very weak cut. 9 so okay. Well, 6, 7, 8 Sanchiku looks not so good now. 6 Mon. Throws it back. Kind of surprised the 9 wasn't cut there. West goes back. Oh, well, Itsu looking pretty good now. He's cut the 8, 9, starts with the 9. So that is Tempai, I believe. Yes, it is 3, 6 so for Riichi. Oh, that is Tempai. This will be a chase for sure. Will it be a Dama chase? Yes, it will on the Chun, Genbutsu Chun.
And just one away also for Takizawa.
Ah, pay. Always bet on Peitanki. Out goes the 8. Does not want to challenge this, even though that was a Tempai draw.
I think Tips was also just talking about the Peitanki in the last game, or the game before.
It's a good weight. No one ever suspects it. Stewarding on that Chun Dama Chitoi door too. Now I have to make a decision. Will this be a fold or will this be a Sozu cut? And that feels continue cutting the 8 Mon, which came out last turn. So likely just giving up.
This does not add to any Shanten or...
Well, wanted this Itsu, and now it's looking much worse. You have to shove the 2 and probably the 6.
I mean, it still could be a perfect one-away shape, but yeah, it's a lot of dangerous tiles to discard.
And says, nope, I'm done.
There is still one. It's still one away. If he draws a 4 so or a 7 so.
Tone goes back. 2 pin. That's not a safe tile either. I think it's time to give up. The way the hand was played, if you're not throwing any of those so tiles, then at some point you need to cut your losses.
That would have been Tenpai. Not the Tenpai he wanted though.
Oh, the East. Just this is the classic Chitoitsu experience, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Dama Chito, where you're just constantly switching, trying to snipe, and every single one is wrong.
Apparently it's wrong for her not to switch in this case. It's always whichever one you don't do.
5 pin. It's an awful tile. Yeah, I like this. Because again, you're basically just playing for Tenpai payment at this point anyway.
Dora.
No, I mean, this is the last. All the June just cleared. And you go, really?
I mean, it probably came out because it just cleared, but it was
Yeah.
Gembo
Well,
to
no,
the
that's
reach,
why it
so
came out, of course. But yes, he's 2-player
yeah,
Tenpai.
it's rough. Chitoitsu is rough. But the
Yamawaki
payway,
expands the lead here, opening a bit of a gap with Fujishima. Tojyo will be dealer here in South 3.
so when I started playing with Garth, I guess we'd been playing together like a few months probably. He had a lot of tells, and one of them was if he was waiting for a wind tile and you discarded a different wind, he would look at it and say, hmm.
Yeah, vocal tell's never a good thing.
Took some training to get those vocal tells out of Garth.
All right, well, that's a Pinfu and maybe even a Chanta. This has a few pairs. Could be Honitsu, but we'll see. Lots of ways for the hand to develop. This looks like a Chanta, especially if you can draw 9 pin, but cuts the 1 so here. Hand has a bunch of pairs, also possibly Peiko. There is the North. Cuts the 9, so maybe it's trying to go a little faster with less value instead. So speaking of pairs, is Chitoitsu Tanyao Ishanten. And more pairs.
It's like, Oprah, you get a pair, you get a pair.
Well, it's a thing when people start getting them. There tend to be not one person getting them. It tends to be at least 3 and sometimes 4 people start pairing up all of a sudden. East goes back, and we're going to see the call here. How greedy are we? And the answer is not very. Told you still just desperately looking for that Haku, and there it is. Now Ishunten. Hatu isn't it, but with a Tanya, yeah, Match just goes back. Chun pair up. Well, speaking of Chitoitsu, seems to be moving, and that is Tempai waiting 147 mon. Will just be the Hatu, no Honitsu yet. Oh, there's the one. And there's the deal in.
It's quick.
We'll take the single Yakuhai.
And that gets Fujishima into an ideal spot in the for all last. Just a 2,000 point hand to overtake Yamawaki. 15, maybe less.
Well, we take a look at this hand, and is that a Hatu pair? It is a Hatu pair, so dealer has that at least. There's a hand, mediocre. I mean, I'd take that hand most of the time. There's the West. Fujishima just wants to finish this hand. Me also going for the Honitsu. 2,000 gap between first and second. 9 creates a 5/7/9 Ryankan. 6 creates a 5/6. The 3 is a very awkward shape with a 2/3/3/4/6. 1/3 now. Got one of these honors. Doesn't really matter which one. 2-pin pair up. And the problem here for Tojyo is just needs value, but is not going to get it, so may just be playing for one Han.
Yeah, you can lock in
The
Lock
third
in the
place,
third
figuring you're
place.
much more likely to drop than advance. If the hand isn't Hanemon, you just have to go for your one Han and be done with it.
Senpai.
Yep. 7 so, out goes the 2. Playing for that Honitsu. Fujishima needs the more than one Han.
Yeah, 2,000 on a discard from Takizawa. Tojo will tie Fujishima for first place.
Well, there's
I
a Yakuai as
believe.
well, so it'd be 3 Hans, not an issue. And there's the
But
deal
no
in.
friend to Yamawaki. So we'll have another hand.
It's always the issue in a tournament rule set here, and of course one door as well. Yamawaki will pick up a direct hit. Now a bit of a gap opening up. And interestingly, this does help Tojo's situation as well, because now a Mangan Sumo would be enough to overtake to second place. Because the Hombo would be enough to do the swing by itself. Dealer, though, says, you know, all that fun you were going to have, I have all the tiles. 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku, the East pair. There's a monster hand developing. This hand is not bad either. It's not great, but it has a possible 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. It has callability. It has a Honitsu you want to play for it. Ooh, Brute Forces the Honitsu. The problem is Takizawa almost has to with that scoreline. Is how else are you going to catch Tojyo? You have to build Hanemon or at least get a direct hit of what, 6,400 in order to overtake? Yeah, not ideal. There is the South call. Oh, and there's the South. So the last one goes out. 9 so. Okay, creates a Ryankan there in the Sozu with the 5/7/9. Haku doesn't really do anything here, but it doesn't want to give away immediately. It's a 7/6/5 cut, so I'm going to cut from the other suit as well. 6-mon pair up. Ugh. West seems normal. Could also go 7-pin as kind of a hedge. We're using as a floater. Instead goes the 1-mon from the 1-3. Haku pair up. Okay, Honitsu looking much better now. 7, so another pair. Another pair in hand that doesn't really want it. Oh, and the 3, just brute forcing that Honitsu. Few options here. Goes to the 8 pin instead. Keeps a 2-3-5. 4 is a very good floater. I definitely like cutting 7 pin here, but you can't even go 8-9 and play for Tanya later. Throws the 4 back. I like that a lot less just because your blocks are all pairs. You're gonna have to Anka one of them up. And the problem is the 9, 8, 7, 7, 7 means in order to complete that shape, you have to draw the 4th 7 pin.
I wonder what she's hoping for.
Hatsu pair up. Some big values starting to happen. 6 pin. Oh, see, this is why I would have cut the 7 pinner. So you don't have to worry as much about it. The problem is this hand is still going to be a Chitoitsu or even a Toy a lot of the time. Can also go 9, but 7 is definitely the normal play, and there it goes.
I just one draw a little bit too late.
4 rows back. And because it's Takizawa, it wasn't called. Anyone else in that situation would have grabbed that 4.
It's just a little bit too far away from. He needs at least a Hanemon to mojo.
Yeah, you can't really do it open. Yakuai, Honitsu, you also have to have Toy, and that's the thing about Toy. You can't chi with it. It's an annoying pattern I've noticed playing this game before.
Great hand for 3-player mahjong.
It is. Could go with a 7 so here. Could also go west-west. I like the 7 so because I want to hedge the 678 Sanshoku. She's also considering the Chitoitsu, but I think that's just too far. Yeah, there goes the 7. Chun going to be held back. 5 pin goes back. Haku pair up. Oh, well, that's a little bit of suffering because that is now pair locked. Juzo pair up. So that was the Chitoitsu route. And now you're feeling sad with the 7 so.
Which is why even when you stop going for Chitoitsu is still.
Okay, hold on. What about 9 pin?
I
No,
mean,
okay.
now that you're Furiten with the 5-8, or the 4. Oh, you're not. Never mind. Nothing.
No, you weren't Furitan. I'm thinking Tanyao.
Yeah, I think.
Everything's far off. Yeah, you're going to say it's far off. Yes, I agree.
No,
So
it's
is
a little bit
everything
late.
else.
I don't mind if it's far off that much, but it's getting a little bit late, maybe.
Mid hand. Everyone's building super greedy hands. Oh, well, what if I just Anko it up? And see, here I'd be cutting my 7. I have my 6, 7, 8 locked in.
Okay, so I found a problem. I think the problem with the 9 pin is because you don't know which side you're going to get in the Sozu, so it's going to be kind of futile.
Well, yes, but so is the Kinzu, so. Oh, 8, that is Ishun. There's your toy.
That is enough for Fujishima to take first place. Just one away.
And the 4 is definitely going to be squeezed here. That head is not good enough to fight this, I don't feel. 9 so, pretty useless, but this hand is also just too slow. One pin is a blank. And the camera will get around eventually. There we go. Okay. You have to take the perfect one away, don't you?
Yeah, no, I guess not.
Okay, doesn't do so. Never mind. 9 going to be held as an extra tile. This hand it's just not coming. Takizawa got very. Oh, that's Senpai.
Bye.
Waiting 6-9 mon.
Yeah, no toy toy.
Oh no! What if I held up? Oh, I'm sad because I'd be Senpai here.
It still went away. Different went away. I don't know how you keep the 3. I guess if you're folding and deal in
Well, there's the
instead.
deal in. South
Mangon, yeah.
June Honitsu Mangan.
And
Of course,
that should
one
be
Honda
enough
as well.
for first place.
And it
That's
is. Here you see the
Fujishima
plus
Mahjong.
3 points, and his team desperately needed that with the plus 3. You see the yellow score there at 9. Kukubon desperately needed Yamawaki a little sad there. Tojyo very sad, and Taki's all wondering about his life. And I feel that's all. First place is happy. Everyone's going, wow, what just happened?
That's Fujishima Mahjong. I'm telling you, that guy misses nothing and catches everything. And what a treat to watch, I feel like. I'm always happy when
All
Fujishima
right,
is on the
well.
table. Even when you're playing against him, it's really fun to watch. You can just see the gears grinding in his head.
All right, well, I think with that, do we have some standings updates? Yes, we do. Team Orfu in first place still overall. City Plus in second there with 25 and a huge gap afterwards. But we are still pretty early in the season, getting close to the midway point. Plenty of time, and as you can see here, no one is eliminated after the initial 30 games, but you definitely want to be in one of those top couple categories. You don't have to be fighting for your life every round. A double or even triple bye would be much preferable.
Right, we have Orfu is still in first place. Been in first place basically since we started.
No, when if you look at their scores, they're averaging better than a second place, I believe. So that'll make your life a lot easier.
Kind of
Especially in a
amazing.
format like this, yeah, it's very solid play. But with that, do we have any other announcements, or are we just gonna wrap it up here?
So we're gonna get into the next session tomorrow, and then we'll finish that up on Saturday, and then we'll be all caught up for next week's games. Also on Saturday morning Eastern Time, we will be streaming on the JPML English channel the Roddle final table, the semifinals and the finals. So that would be like right in between these streams. We'll have one more Saikyosen, and then it's the Roddle, and then it's another Saikyosen.
Yes, the Roddle final should be pretty good European time and miserable North American.
And then I think there's going to be, I think Tips has a stream after that, so there's lots and lots of Mahjong all weekend. And I guess everything else is just, oh, we're going to be doing also E3. We're going to do E3. We're going to stream E3 next week on Monday on the JPML English channel. It'll be Sunday for the East Coast and for North America. But Shingo Hori has decided to join JPML and start at E3, the very bottom league, and work his way up, aiming for A1. So we're going to follow that journey on the JPML English channel. I think that's about it for the upcoming streams. Make sure you sign up for Vegas or New York.
Yeah, the M League event with WRC. Going to be a lot of fun in there. Of course, a bunch of auto tails, especially in the Vegas. Vegas is the main event, so you have to choose one. That is the one to go to. The New York event will be much more relaxed. Meet the players, do all that sort of thing. But with that, as mentioned, we have streams tomorrow and Saturday. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here. For Tips, Chiral, Jenn, this is Corak. Hoping to see you tomorrow.
Hey.